Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Broken Path. I am your happy match DM and these my players. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
I have tea.
Nice. I have water.
I'm nervous as shit because everybody knows what's happening next.
What? Yeah, you got a boss fight to do.
Yeah.
It's not like the last boss fight almost
we
killed us or
opened the
anything.
door, man. There is no boss fight. Yay!
You just see a conspicuous.
See you next week.
No, it was
You
Dogum
don't-
all along. He's just
There's
there.
just a heart container sitting there waiting for us.
An empty room. Oh, paranoid you guys so bad.
You just already killed the boss for us.
Revenge for us ditching him.
I was like, oh, hey, you're here. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss this one, so...
No, I just imagine him just like taking credit, like, ha! I finally did it and left you guys in the dust for once. And we're like, oh no, that's so mean. Oh no.
and then Brutus turns into the boss.
Now, Fortler. Oh my gosh. Alright. So guys, shall we get right into the recap?
Alright.
Alright, so. When last we left off, I think this time I'll have you all tell me what happened.
Lavonna nearly killed herself again.
Great, thanks.
So mean.
Also, Gorian's now a Disney princess.
Yeah, let's go with that, I guess.
Well, he can be a Disney prince.
No, he's a princess.
Well, I mean, it can't be a Disney princess unless I have a musical going with my backstory.
And he needs
Why?
an animal companion.
He also needs a story that tells a moral.
You know what, GM, I think you should take over because you're probably better at this than we are.
You know what? I tried. Yeah, okay, I'll take over. So, when last we left off, essentially, yes, Sylvana did pass out on Death Mountain, and you all were told that she would recover in 5 days' time. Let me pull up a couple things. Ooh. There we are. Sorry, didn't see all my cool stuff. Alright. But in so doing, you all did come into the village and you met the shaman Gib, who seemed to be old friends with Dogum, but you also met Gorian's childhood bully, Hap, who is not a nice Goron at all. Through a series of conversations and such, you all learned that you needed to talk with Elder Oseli, and upon arriving, you saw seemed to be a half-Rito speaking very quickly to him about trying to figure out some kind of the location of some kind of winged beast. However, when she turned around, she revealed herself to be Arenade. She saw Sabina, and it was revealed that she and Sabina were old friends, much to the surprise of the rest of the party. So, you all, with Arya's help, you all followed her outside of the village for a little bit, and she called her lover Quill, who seemed to be one of the chieftain hopefuls at the Rito village, and you beseeched him to help the villagers in Kakariko, describing to him what's going on, and he told you that he would do his best. But you also learned that the uncle, what was his name?
Kadim, I think.
Yes, Uncle Kadim of Kiki and the boys is vying for the chieftain position as well. And you also learned, however, because of the line of succession, Kiki technically is the rightful chieftain. So, you have that information to deal with. Upon learning that Kiki and the boys were alive, you told him that they were at the post and that Kadim knows what they are, and he seemed a bit concerned, but he thanked you for the information. And he said he would do what he could for the Shika. Now, upon re-entering, you guys went back to the Elder with Dogum, and very slowly he opened the way to the Fire Temple, allowing you all to proceed in. you had an encounter with a couple dino foes, one of which fell in love with the Mara and then was promptly killed right after. Thanks to a charming arrow from Arya. Came across a Goron bracelet, and then you fought a powerful flare dancer inside of the temple as well. However, she didn't want to fight you originally, as darkness compelled her to do so, and that she had been reaching out to Gorian. Upon her defeat, and Gorian with a high roll destroying the darkness inside of her, it was revealed that this flare dancer had been given this form, and the true form of her was Gorian's mother, and she revealed herself to be the sister of Edgar Morn. And because of line of succession, Gorian being the oldest out of himself and his cousins, Frederick and Inara, he is the rightful king of Hyrule. The reveal was very emotional, and upon learning this, Gorian also gained a powerful relic from the past, the Megaton Hammer, feeling the power of Gorons and Death Mountain itself surging through him now. And beginning this new chapter in his life, he laid his own mask to rest, revealing his face. And you all ventured back to the, with the key in tow, you ventured back to the boss store, and you are currently all standing in front of it. And that is where we're going to pick up. So, move you guys back this way.
And we took a long rest after that.
Yes, you all took a long rest as well. So it's been 8 hours.
Or so we assume. Like you said earlier that we have no idea how much time is passing here.
That's true. Temples are wibbly wobbly. Timey-wimey. But yes, so bring you guys right back. You all rested in the temple, and with your new armor, it was still a little. It's very hot, but you managed to doze off for a long while, and you all wake up refreshed and ready for what lies beyond the door. What are y'all doing?
Gorian turns to the others before looking at the door, and he's just waiting to see if they want him to open it or not.
I have the key, so I'll hold it up and ask if everyone's ready.
Ready as we'll ever be.
Gorian nods.
Okay.
Arya smiles. Yeah, we need to go in here, right?
Dogum, you ready?
Actually,
as you ask him, Dogum is just kind of, yeah.
Okay, then we're all ready then.
Gorian turns to Ariadne one more time before they head, and it says, "You should know that the last time we fought last time we entered one of these rooms, we fought against a very horrific monster. I'm not sure how we made it out alive. So you're not obligated to do this, just so you know."
Arya smiles at you and says, "I said I would help." Out there.
He just smiles. Gives her a pat on the back.
Okay, we're physically ready. Are we emotionally ready? Because I'm not.
Probably not, but let's do this thing.
Okay, we're doing this.
We can't put it off any longer.
Yeah, point taken.
That is true. We don't know when anyone is gonna strike next.
Okay, emotions aside, let's go. Sabina will put the key in the keyhole.
Okay, you guys put the key into the keyhole that was following you with its iris, and the moment you do so, you see the eye widen before it shuts on the key. You see the lock. You see the key fall off of the lock before fizzling in darkness. The door opens. Y'all stepping in?
I'll go first then. Arya walks in.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith before I walk in.
Okay. You all walk in. Let me reveal this to you.
And also, pull out my shield and scimitar, so I'm ready.
Oh no. I think it's gonna be funny when I reveal where you're standing, Amara.
Oh shit. like an altar.
Where are we meant to be standing?
Don't worry about it. I'll show you in a second.
Please, not in the lava.
No, in the lava. Alright. Oh, it's already revealed. Perfect, never mind. Alright, you all are standing right here.
It's really hard to see with like all this black, and you just have like a black circle.
Oh, you can't see?
No, I saw it, but vaguely.
Oh, sorry.
How big are we supposed to be? Like this big?
A little smaller, but it's fine.
Eh.
So, like, me and Arya's size, or, like...
God, you guys are tiny.
Well, we don't know, like, how big we're supposed to be, that's why we asked.
Incidentally, this is the default size when you hold shift, so...
Yeah, that's what I did as well.
So what size?
Guessing we're meant to be about that big.
There we are. Okay. But yes. Alright, so.
Make yourselves a little bigger.
You all step in. As you all step in, you're met with a blast of heat. As you're met with a blast of heat as you look down and you see quite a bit of lava all around you. Except here you see this lava seems you see dark spots here and there as if something's off about it.
Oh boy.
You know, unlike the water temple, if we fall in this, we don't get wet. We just die.
And before you see a rickety bridge. And beyond that, you can see a gaping hole in the looks to be a island directly in front of you.
I'll go take a look, Arya says.
Gorian says, be sure to take someone else with you, just in case.
It's really hard to carry people, but sure, who wants to come?
Savina will volunteer, then.
Or Dogum could just throw Gorian.
Into the hole?
Yeah.
I guess I get Sabina on my back.
Okay.
Alright, maybe a strength check.
Okay.
As she climbs up on you.
14.
Okay. Her armor is a bit heavy, and you're like, for a second. But you manage to get into the air. And then you're across.
Yep. And we're gonna look down the hole.
Alright, looking down the hole, you look, it goes quite a ways down, but it seems dim inside. You don't see any lava.
Sabina will relay to Arya what happened last time when Gorian and Amara went at the water temple when they went to...
The bottom of the pool.
Yeah, the bottom of the pool, and then, then the rest of the party was sucked in.
That's troubling.
I think it might be another one of those situations.
Speaking of which, make me a dex save, both of you.
Oh shit.
Alright, well, +4.
To the both of you?
Oh jeez. I gotta remember that this is
I
is
got a
Levana
dirty
stuff.
20.
Okay, dex save for Arya.
No. +4?
Nope, that's an 8.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
plus
12.
4?
12.
Yeah,
12.
so 12, because I have my aura.
Alright, Sabina, are you still on her back?
Yeah, I kind of like impulsively reach out, like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Alright, Sabina, you feel almost like this gust of like surging wind, like almost sucking you in, and you manage to try to pull back. However, Arya, it took you off guard, and you feel the wind catch your wings as you go tumbling into the hole.
Arya!
And you fall right after Sabina.
It's more like, Arya!
Everyone else on the bridge, you see them both get...
Gorian immediately turns to Dogum and says, quick, throw me!
I like how this is totally in opposites of what happened last time.
Okay, Dogum. He's, alright. He picks you up, Gorian, he chucks you over his head. Maybe a dex save.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
6.
All right. All right. So as she throws you over his head, you're like, you feel yourself. You grab the Megaton hammer before you feel the suction, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. You fall right after them. Because Dogum's like, oh, that was a bad idea.
Wait, did I lose the Megaton hammer?
No, you still have it. You just got sucked in too.
I was trying to go after them anyway.
Okay.
Emira, bring Dogum with us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look to Dogum and just like, we have to go after them. Let's go.
You gotta tell me twice.
Whee! Into the hole!
As he goes after you guys, and you all fall. It feels like a while, actually. But the chamber opens up into a large, large cavern. You all feel yourself falling and falling and falling before everyone give me an acrobatics check to land.
Can I please catch myself in the air with my wings?
Oh, you can, Dorito.
Ouch.
All right, so you lash out your wings and catch yourself as you're. Are you hovering down?
Yeah, I will hover down, and I guess I'll try and catch somebody trying to fall, like, past me.
On your
Okay,
back
how much
still.
face damage do I take from that?
Ah, shit.
I don't know. Let me see.
I mean, catch
Actually,
Sabina
no.
instead of Gorian, because...
All right, make me a for you would be a dex check.
I'm good.
Aria.
To see if I can catch Sabina.
See if you're catching someone.
Okay. Dexterity check, you said?
Yep. I got a D6 to see if you can tell who it is.
8. Nope.
Well, no, because that was Dogum. All right, so you look carefully and you swear you see Sabina getting closer, so you lash out with your talons, and you feel a weight immediately bring you with it. As you look again and you see that she grabbed onto Dogum.
Oh no!
So you're you feel your wings like you feel your wings go whoosh like right behind you. And you're just getting dragged, and someone's like, "Oh, sorry."
Let's go right away. I like go right away.
Roll to let go.
Make a dex check.
No, wait. Plus 4.
That's
It's a check, not a saving throw.
Oh.
All right, so you try to let go. However, one of your talons kind of got stuck in like one of his like rock folds. So you're just alarmed for the rock as he's like, "Get ready!" And Amara, as you 3-point landing like a superhero, immediately behind you, you hear a and you look back and all right, you take 3 points of fall damage.
Ow.
Are you
As you look back,
okay?
you see Dogum unroll himself and look over, and you see Arya with like squirrel eyes.
She kind of gets like sits up and she's like, "Oh, note to self, don't try and catch a falling Goron."
So do we all take 3 points of damage, or how much?
Well enough. Hold on.
What?
Gorian, you take 4, and Sabina, you take 6.
Ouch.
As Amir, it seems you're the only one that landed gracefully. As immediately you see Gorian fall right next to his father, like, "Ugh!" And then you see Sabina fall on Gorian.
My nose!
Gorian actually seems pretty fine though. Like he's done this his whole life as a child. He just like stands up and brushes off.
Ugh. So she's Dogum sits up and he looks to your eye. He's like, "Hey, you okay?"
She smiles and goes, "Never better. It's all good."
All right.
We're good.
You all
Totes.
land right here.
There's nothing there.
Trust me.
No, I mean we can't
I
see
see
anything.
naught but darkness.
So arrange yourselves, please. I'll get Dogum up there.
No, we really can't see anything. It's just like pitch black.
I know. I should make yourselves a little smaller. About how Sabina made herself, about that big.
Oh.
Actually, can you resize the map? And we just use the shift thing, so we have.
I can't resize the map. The map itself is actually this big.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Tabina's nose is bleeding and she's like holding her head up like, this is gross. All the blood's going back in my throat.
Alright, you all land, and immediately you look to your right and left, and immediately under you, you see that this entire area is cooled lava. Long cooled, though. You see a couple of spots here and there that seem to have been broken open. You can feel lava moving beneath you, but it seems that it's holding aloft.
Oh, I do not like this.
We all know what's gonna happen now.
The monster's gonna erupt from the floor. We're all gonna die.
All of you rolling perception check.
Whoa, natural 20 on advantage.
Well, of course, my king.
I demand advantage.
18.
Alright, who here has dark vision?
Nobody?
Okay.
That was Livana.
Arya and Gordon, you two get it. As you're all kind of like getting a hold of yourself and you've been looking around, you all look carefully, and Arya, you get a little slower than Gordon. Gordon, you get it immediately. You look carefully, and the lava you see, it seems to be fading and then coming back to light, and then fading and coming back to light, almost like a rhythmic heartbeat.
Gorian whispers to the other, I think the lava's breathing.
I was like, I don't think it's breathing, but something might be in it.
And Gorian, you catch this. You look further into the darkness, and you see on the far end, you see what looks to be a rock face, a very large rock face. However, you notice a pebble fall off of it, and you see another, and then you begin to see movement as that entire wall begins to shake and quake.
Something's coming.
Are you all looking?
Yep.
Yep. I'm getting ready. Fin up. Trident out.
Yeah. Arya's pulling out her bow.
All right. And as you all continue to look, preparing yourselves what's to come, you see something odd. You see that rhythmic beating of the lava gets faster. And then you all see out of that lava, you see that same dark energy that tried to take over Gorian's mother begin to slowly ooze out of it and coalesce and follow itself toward that rock wall. You begin to realize this is the source of what tried to take over his mother. You look carefully and you hear it. You hear a... and you look up and you can see boulders beginning to fall from above. You see lava plumes beginning to... From above, you begin to fall into those pools that you can see. And you look carefully again, you hear another... as you see two large hands release themselves from the wall. You see behind that two more hands curl forward and press the ground. And you all can see.
While this is happening, can Gorian cast Bless?
You can, yes.
Alright, Gorian's gonna want to cast Bless on Emera and Ariadne.
Alright, you all see this rock wall come to life as it... You all hear in the back of your mind its name. And it is our gargantuan creature, almost like a titan of earth and lava. Can you all see it okay?
Yep.
Down Sarah, huh?
To which you see Dogum's eyes widen. That can't be. Dom Farah was a powerful Goron. This means he sided with Ganon. Get ready. Which, as it looks to you all, you see its eyes gleam before it crouches down and roars I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Remember, Ariadne and Amara, you both have bless right now.
You all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's begin.
That's all ever be.
Amara, you first. As you see its hulking form begin to slowly lumber forward.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna move. Oh, couldn't get my thing. Move forward. I guess I'll just hold my action till it gets closer.
Okay. What are you doing? Okay, is that all you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and it is now his lair action. Okay.
Oh, already?
All right. Let's see. I need... All right, Amara. I need you to roll me a dex saving throw.
Nice.
And that's 20, okay. You managed to avoid the effects of yes. Alright, so, Amira, as you're running forward, you immediately look to your left, you hear the bubbling of lava, and you look, and you see one of the lava columns, almost like it's living, begin to juts out, and it flows into the lava column to your right. As it does so, it goes surging across the ground, scorching everything in between it. However, you manage to see it coming, and you manage to use your trident to vault over the flow of lava. It's just as quickly as it came, it's gone. All right, good job. It is now his turn. All right. Amara, you see it crouch down, and you see it begin to tear forward with its elongated and almost obsidian-like limbs as it comes towards you, this gargantuan creature. He gets about here. Let's see. He has... Alright, and as it does so, you see it scoop its hand into the ground, pulling up volcanic rock. And you see it alight in its hand, and it throws it at you. What's your AC?
It's 21 at the moment.
17. All right. And as it does so, you see this boulder come spiraling towards you before it comes. It misses you by just a bit as you manage to jump to the side as it carves into the ground and then it detonates. But you manage to dodge it. You see its eyes alight again, and it that's all it can do this turn. All right.
Yay.
Next is Dogum's turn.
Come on, one-shot him.
Naturally, right? Against lava, it's fine. Alright. You see Dogum curl into a ball, and he immediately begins to surge forward. Making it... Oh, excuse me. There we are. He makes it... grab him. There you.
Zoom in.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
Hold on. It's now let's move the map. Give me a second.
Hey, so you can move the map.
Yes, you can.
Fire.
I didn't say I lied. I said I don't want to move it. There we go. Okay. Goodness. Okay.
Player action, the whole map changes in front of your eyes.
That's actually a layer action called plate tectonics.
Oh, yeah.
It's not fun if you get caught in it. Okay, there we go. Oof, goodness. Dogum makes it right here. As he, you see him beat his chest toward the creature, and as he says, "I'm right here. Come on!" And you all see its head slowly turn to look at Dogum. All right, and it's going to use a legendary action. And he's going to, let's see, you all see it grab another fiery rock, and it throws it at Dogum. You see its arm arc over its head as it goes to try to slam the rock into him. And it hit, let's see. Yeah, it hit. Immediately, as Dogum goaded it, it turns to him and it brings the rock. And you see Dogum bring up his arms, but you see the rock smash him into the ground before it explodes. He takes. And as the explosion clears, you see Dogum standing there. He does look hurt now, but he's. And it's now your turn, Arya.
Okay. Arya is going to take flight. I need to, like, back out of this. Okay. I think she's gonna go here. She's gonna fly over here.
She can move 60 feet, can't she, when she's flying?
Yeah, but she's gonna go upwards as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess she's gonna move 40 feet toward him and 20 feet up.
Okay.
So I guess that's gonna be right here.
Okay. So you immediately tuck your wings and surge forward?
Yep. And I'm going to shoot an arrow. And before I shoot, I'm going to use sharpshooter, so I get -5 to my hit. But I'm also going to use bless, so that I get +4.
Okay.
Wait, is it +4 or is it a D4?
D4. It's a D4.
Yeah, okay, D4.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to add... I'm going to roll a D4 after I roll my...
Your attack?
My attack. Oh.
Wow, nat 20, huh? Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna roll that D.
Don't think you need it.
Never mind.
No. This is a sharpshooter. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's about to hurt like a bitch. Hit it.
Okay. I'm also, since it hits, it's going to turn into a grasping arrow.
Okay.
Let me roll its damage here. Hold on. So it's 1d8. So I'm adding my sharpshooter damage to this roll.
Okay.
So 20 damage just from the arrow.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay.
Hold on, now the grasping part.
Yep.
So another 4 poison damage.
Okay.
It is now wrapped in magical, grasping and poisonous brambles. Its speed is reduced by 10 feet. And every time it moves now, it takes 2d6 slashing damage.
All right.
Whoa.
It can try and remove the brambles with a successful strength check.
That was a nat 20, so you did 48 damage to him.
Holy cow.
All right, so as you fly forward, just as you were taught, you just like a bird of prey, you watch him carefully, and just as he's lumbering, you see a particular spot near his chest that seems a bit softer than the rest. The moment you get in the range, you pull back your bow and you aim directly for that spot, as you were taught by your teacher, and you inhale, and then with an exhale, you fire the arrow before it impacts directly in that spot, and you hear it give a before vines explode out of the wounds you made and begin to wrap around its body. As it's now a bit more restrained, you see it struggling and it roars in anger. But nice, you critical hit that one.
All right, fight's over. Let's go home.
That is Arya's turn.
All right. You only have one arrow to shoot?
Oh no! Oh, I have another one. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Second arrow.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use sharpshooter on this one. Can I use sharpshooter on both, or?
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to do that.
You still have your bless too.
Okay. Do I only get to use bless once?
I think you can use it for everything. Pretty sure.
Okay.
It's only one d4.
Okay, then I'll roll a d4 and add it. So 17.
17 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right, so as you fire the second arrow off, this one skitters across its obsidian-like body, as now its eye does look at you. At the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. On the end of your turn, it's going to use another legendary action. As it once again scoops its hand down into the earth, and you see a pulse of fiery energy before it lifts a boulder. You see a molten boulder, excuse me. And it's looking at you, Ariadne.
All right.
As it throws the molten boulder towards you. What's your AC?
16.
21 to hit.
Ouch.
All right. Just as you pull back the arrow, you see yourself trying to fly out of the way. However, it does collide with you, and you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of fire damage.
Oh shit.
As it explodes, and it sends you reeling back for a moment.
So I'm not knocked out of the air, but...
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
You managed to catch yourself on your wings. Alright. Next, it's your turn, Gorian.
Oh shit.
So, Gorian, you just saw, essentially, it just took a molten boulder and slammed it into your father, and then took another one and almost slammed Ariadne out of the air. Ariadne out of the air.
All I can really do is head forward.
Okay. Alright, so you take your Megaton hammer, you start charging forward?
Yeah, I don't think he can reach him at this point, though, so all he does is guard.
Okay.
Wait, oh yeah, I'm gonna rage.
Oh, it's a bonus action? Perfect.
Yeah, bonus action, then I gotta be like, I guess.
Ah!
We're both at loss for words.
Alright. And at the end of your turn, he's going to use one's last legendary action this turn. Picker. And he looks at Amira as once again he dives his hand into the lava below and he takes a Go on?
No, I just said damn it.
Yeah. As he takes a another magma boulder and he throws it at Amira. Amira, what's your AC currently?
21.
Amira's 21?
Yeah.
Okay. He 24.
Damn it.
Alright, Amira, you too. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of fire.
She says no. She's
Okay.
resistance to fire.
So you take 5 points of fire.
Yeah. Now I wish I bought one of those suits.
That's 25
That's
total.
25 points total. Alright.
Arya's gonna go back to Quill all beaten up.
Baby, what happened?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have gone. It was bad. It was real bad. Alright. And alright. On the end of his turn, Samia.
Mina's just like lagging behind, just like rubs her hands together, like, okay, who needs healing?
You see, some of your friends look a little rough.
Like, who looks sort of the worst for wear right now?
Dogum is fine at the moment.
Yeah, Arya's not terrible, but I mean, 2 more of those, and she won't be too hot.
Kaboom!
But you can't reach Arya by touch right now.
Yeah, let me see, what do I have? I mean, I have, I guess I'll cast Moonbeam on it. At level.
Okay.
Let me see, I will save my level 3 slot and just do level 2. So it has to make a Constitution saving throw, and it has to be 16, I believe. Yeah, 16.
But it has to be on its turn, not now.
No, when it enters the spells area for the first time.
Okay. So right now then.
Yep.
It's a 15, one shy.
So it failed. So it'll take 2d10 radiant damage.
It's radiant damage.
Yep.
Double it.
Oh, good to know.
I got 11, so that's 22.
Okay.
She rolled a 1 and a 10. What are the odds?
I think,
Right.
I think I did this last time I did this. I did Moonbeam, so...
Alright, so you create the moonbeam as it looks up, and there's a column of light that shoots down as it into its body as it gives a.
Alright, everyone cover me! And then that's my turn.
Alright.
Everyone focus all their energy into Sabina.
Spirit bomb.
I don't know, she's probably
Alright.
has her hands like outstretched, or maybe like even to the sky. Da, 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 da.
I'm a charging my attack.
It's a Kamehameha that comes from the sky.
Spirit.
Alright. Alright, top of the round. Amira, it's your turn. Alright.
Yeah,
You Dark
I'm
Warrior,
just
try
gonna
it.
attack him from here.
Okay, Dark Warrior, you tried it. You flourish it. Go for it. You hit. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
You just hit, so people know that now.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna use Distracting Strike if I can find it. Yeah. Third roll doesn't matter, but basically everybody gets advantage against him, apart from me.
So we all get advantage on anything?
Yep, until the start of my next turn. And then I'm gonna use my second attack. Wow, 29!
29 to hit?
Wow.
Wait, don't you crit on that?
Do I?
No, wait, no. I think it'd be a champion to crit on 19. Never mind.
No, I'm not a champion, I'm a battle master.
Yeah, okay.
Damn it.
Okay.
If Catal was here, I would crit on that. Oh wait, I'm not Levon. Never mind.
Get your head in the game.
When you're not Livana, you don't give a shit about Catal.
What the hell is a Catal?
Sorry, I don't know Catal.
Alright, so you do another...
8.
Alright. Not bad. Alright, so you as you dart forward and you flourish your trident, as you scrape it across the ground, you take it across one of its legs. As you see it, it gets hit by the blow and then stumble back for a moment. However, you with your distracting strike, you see a weak point in its leg, and you strike true again, knocking a couple stones off of its leg. And you see a dark energy coalescing beneath it, as it again stumbles back for a moment before it looks down at you, angry.
Bring it, bitch.
Alright, time for its lair action. Who's all? How far up in the air are you, Arya?
I am 20 feet in the air.
20 feet in the air?
Yes.
Alright, you are just out of range. Alright, I need Amara and Gorian to make me deck saving throws. As again, you hear the bubbling of lava before it comes pouring and darting towards you to the other
Got a 9.
lava plume. 9. Okay.
Can he use Bless on that saving throw? Or is it just attack rolls?
Actually, I can use Bless on saving throw.
Yeah, so you can. That's all.
But I don't think that this is a high enough number.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna let it hit me this time.
Okay. This is gonna be fire damage to you guys, so...
Did Amara roll her dex saving throw?
Yeah, Mara, you too.
Oh god, she got in that 20.
Alright, Mara, you managed to get out of the way. So Mara, you see this coming, and you already know what it is. As you dart to the side, Goran, however, you look back and you see the lava, and the lava comes streaking past you, and it deals you for... You have resistance to fire, don't you, Dorian?
Technically no. I only have the ambient thing.
Really? Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus.
You take 47 points of fire damage as the lava comes surging past you, and it begins to burn into your armor and your skin. And as you manage to stand aloft, but at the end of it, you feel yourself sizzling.
Holy crap.
Gorian's in really bad shape.
Gorian!
Gorian, use your llama milk!
The moment you're hit, Goran, you see Dom Farrer's head snap towards you.
Oh dear.
Is it its turn now?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, because it has to take 2d10 damage again.
It does.
Yep, 1 second.
Also, we are it's about to move Levant. Arya, what's your damage?
2d6.
Go ahead and roll that too.
It takes
By the way,
14 damage, by the way.
All the lair action was just fire damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, technically it's lava, so it's special, but it counts as fire.
Yeah. I was thinking like if the rage would have given me some
Why do I keep rolling that ones on that
Only
attack?
you were within 5 feet of me. I could have given you protection.
You moved ahead.
I know.
Alright, so
Mine is
7 damage both of you?
or, mine's slashing damage, sorry.
It's magical, yeah?
Yes, magical slashing damage.
Okay. Alright. Gordon's right there. Okay.
Don't forget mine is 10 feet to his movement still.
Yes. Alright, is using an ability. Alright, Gorian.
Shit.
From where you are, you see it. After being hit by the attack, it seems to almost be aware of your presence suddenly. You see its head and body turn to you. As it digs, as you see it lean forward, as it digs its claws into the ground. And then you see it begin to, you see its body begin to alight on fire.
Oh no.
Almost like an engine of destruction. As it looks at you, and you are... Yep. Okay. And it's going to use its charge. Alright, Gorian, so you see it being bound, and suddenly you all see it surge forward like a bat out of hell toward Gorian. Gorian, I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Where's my saving throw?
It took that fucking damage, right, Clyde? Just checking.
It did.
Okay, thanks.
I got 13. I'll add I'll roll my d4. I got 14.
14. Alright. You all see it barrel into Gorian. However, Gorian, you have a Megaton Hammer. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to roll me a contesting strength check.
Alright, how do we do that?
Alright. Roll your strength with your modifier with advantage.
Oh no. God damn it!
All
Yeah,
right.
nothing but bad rolls today.
This is why you stay within 5 feet of the paladin.
Hold on. That actually wasn't great either. Hold on a second. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
You fucking serious?
Yeah.
No, not you, me.
Oh.
It has a plus... It has a plus 8 to strength, and I rolled it. It rolled an 8.
Oh. Oh, like 8 total?
Yes.
This is the most anticlimactic clash ever. I could just imagine Gorian and the monster sort of like, doing that slap fighting thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, you all see, as it's rushing forward to Gorian, you see behind it, it's leaving, behind it now, once it runs up to him, you all see that this area is now exposed to the lava. I'll draw it for you fast. Here. Right here is now exposed to lava. Alright. However, as it reaches you, Gorian, you feel a glint in the Megaton Hammer as you swing over your head, and you smack into it. And the moment you do, you feel your strength find purchase as you both collide. And you make me another strength check.
With advantage?
As you now.
Whoa!
Yes.
I got 21.
All right.
Yes.
It got a 19. All right, Gorian. So, as you're both colliding, you swing the hammer and you're pushed with all your strength. You feel your the veins in your arms begin to bulge as you're trying to push it back, and you begin to push forward, and this gargantuan form begins to slowly slide back almost into the magma. Give me one more.
Another strength check?
Yes.
Alright, by the way, I have advantage for all these, so...
Yes, because you're raging. Alright, this one was a nat 20 for him.
Shit, so I lost.
Alright, so as you were managing to hold him back, you see him being pushed back before you see a glint in its eye. For it surges forward again, and it carries you with it. Essentially, you see its jaws open, and it clamps around your body as it begins to charge forward with you, dragging you across the ground. You are moved. Rest of the movement here. So you're moved right here. Just like one space back for you.
Like that?
All right, and you take... from that, you take 18 points of bludgeoning, which is halved.
Okay, Gorian seems mostly fine. I mean, in relation to last time.
Yeah, you take 9 points of bludgeoning. However, it throws you against the ground. You all see behind him the lava begin bubbling up, almost in response, basically being broken free, and begin slowly filling down here. You're not sure how fast it will go. All right. You know that, Gorian. As you look up, you see this hulking this monster now hulking over you. Next is Dogum's turn.
Oh shit.
However, in response, Gorian, as you're knocked on your back looking up at this thing, you also hear a again. You look to the side as you see Dogum charging towards it, rolled in a ball. And he hits.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Gorian. As you all see the Gorians, like, after being dragged and the lava is now filling this place. See, Gorian is now on his back in front of this thing, and as you see it begin to lift its fist, you hear from Dogum a very deep "Get away from my son!" As you see its head snap around to Dogum before you see Dogum leap from the ground, his rock form, and slam into its face, dealing a chunk of damage. As you hear it, yeah. And Dogum is now right in front of Gorian. As he lands right in front of you, Gorian.
Gorian's kind of too focused to even say thank you.
Mm.
He's also raging, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. To which, at the end of Dogum's turn, he's going to use legendary action. Refilled. And you all see it, now that Dogum is in range. You see it raise a fist towards him as it brings its fist cutting through the ground towards him in a punch. Slam, rather. And it hits. Yeah, it hits. He takes... Oh, it's not looking too good. Alright, so... as the fist slams into him, Gorian, you see your father's, the shell on his back crack a bit.
Oh shit.
From that, he's... as you hear Domfair give... Arya, it's your turn.
Arya is going to ready another arrow, and she's going to be like, "Oh no, big guy."
Okay.
Quite the optimist.
She is going to cast Action Surge so that I get 2 actions.
Oh no, okay.
And I am going to attack twice, thus getting 4 arrows. Yeah?
Yeah, that's how it works.
I will shoot them all with I get advantage, and I'm gonna sharpshooter feat.
Oh dear. Okay.
Okay. So, first one. 14. Nope, I guess the first one misses. Yeah. Second one. I'm gonna roll a d4 to add to that roll.
Certainly.
That's 22.
That hits.
Okay.
So you guys know, because you hit before, his AC is 21.
So there's 12 damage.
Okay.
Third arrow.
Yep.
With advantage.
Just shy on that one.
Can I use Bless again?
Yes, you can actually.
Okay. So 22.
That hits.
That's another 14 damage.
Okay.
And my last arrow. Okay, and rolling my last d4. I love this bless.
Hashtag bless.
21?
That's exactly his armor class. You hit.
Okay. Whew.
Wow, 1d4, eh?
That d4, man, like... 16 damage.
Okay.
If I hit his arm, does 10 feet count hitting Dogum? Oh, it does hitting Amara. Never mind.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Okay, that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, well, after that hail of attacks. Alright, you all see from where Arya is, she begins to loose more arrows, and you watch as her arrows have almost this magical energy about them. As they impact into its body, you see more chunks of its body falling away, leaving that darkness. And Gorian, it's very clear this is the thing that was attacking your mother. As you see more part of its body begin to fall off and sink into the ground. As it does so, you see it look around more frantically as it's going to spend, after her turn, 2 legendary actions.
Whoa.
Oh, come on.
As it slams its fist into the ground, and it's beginning its phase 2. As you all see magma beginning to gout up from everywhere. Hold on. Alright, as you all see magma begin to consume the entirety of this cavern.
Oh man. What? Magma everywhere. And all I can do is heal too. Oh shit!
Yeah, essentially, as it slammed his fist in the ground, you see above you where that magma was. As it does so, that magma begins to flood into this cavern, keeping you in very close proximity to him, and you feel the heat immediately begin to emanate from everywhere. Alright, so it seems as if it's on its last legs, from the hail attacks you gave it, but it's going to bring you all with it. All right, Gorian, it's your turn.
On one hand, I need to heal, but on the other hand, if it's on its last legs, I want to hit it with everything I've got.
I'll heal you.
Actually, wait, hold on. And it did... There.
Ah, what about Sabina?
Ah! It's okay, I can Misty Step.
Your turn, Gorian.
Shit. Really, how bad does it look?
You see it shaking, and you see that energy inside of it crackling, as if it's almost unstable.
Alright.
It's probably only got single digits.
Okay, I'm gonna... probably not single digits, but I'm gonna go all hand. I'm gonna hit it 3 times. So first attack.
Alright, you have advantage.
20 plus strength, proficiency, plus rage, right?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so.
Plus 1 because magic.
Yep.
You got 23.
You hit.
Beautiful.
You have advantage. You want to roll again?
Good point. Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, I got 11.
11 damage to it.
Yeah.
Alright, you have 2 more attacks.
That was bad. With advantage, that's 16.
16?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that second one,
misses.
the second one misses. You have 1 more, I think.
Damage. I got 20 with this one.
Well, no, and then...
Bless
Alright.
that 20.
Oh, can I
Oh,
still
you have
bless? Can I
bless,
still
too.
bless?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. Just like, bless it! Bless it!
Oh, plus
Okay,
4.
that's enough. Good enough.
Alright, you hit with that one too. Roll your damage, dude.
Whew. We are going to bless before every fight from now on.
Yeah.
Hashtag
I
bless!
got 18 damage.
18 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey's gonna get the final hit again. God damn.
Actually, no, I don't think it's that bad in terms of.
Actually, yeah, Gorian, how do you want to do this? That last one just shaved off the last bit of its health.
Alright, I agree with the Mara for one thing.
Alright, so, Gorian, as
I
it crashes down and you feel the lava beginning to consume this place, and you believe it might be maybe another turn or two before it takes over. It takes all of you with it as well. What are you doing?
Alright, it slammed his fist into the ground, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna say I climbed up the hand, smacked it 1 time in the head. Then,
Okay.
just for dramatic effect, I'm gonna say, stay down! And then I smashed my own head against it.
All right, Gorian. So, as it smashes fist into the ground, you immediately jump up, maybe climbing up it, Shadow of the Colossus style.
Yeah,
And
right.
as it's looking at you, it begins to trying to swat you off its body. However, with your Megaton hammer, you hit it once into its face, discharging that thunder damage that you have. As it does so, you see a shockwave as it gives it's groggy, and suddenly you easily get up to its head. As you you grab the sides of which you can best you can. Like, you bring your feet down onto its face as you grab the side of its head and you headbutt it as hard as you can. And at the moment of impact, you see your Triforce flare up, and as it flares up, that headbutt did a lot more damage than you expected. Except as you look, essentially you all see as he headbutts it, its head caves in, and it gives a as you kick off at Gorian, and your kick off is strong enough and it's weak enough as it can stumble back, and it falls into the lava, and as the lava overtakes it, it gives a as you all see it slowly sinking into the lava before you see a burst, and it seems right on cue, all the lava in the room cools.
Gorian, at that point, he's like breathing heavily. He wipes the blood off of his forehead and he says, "Don't touch my family."
Aww.
all hail the king.
Arya's gonna like fly down, like land beside him and be like, "Whoa, you got one heart of a head there, bud."
Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step over there and like, you guys did it!
just swimming through the lava.
No, I'll Misty Step. Oh, it's actually cooled off, so she'll kind of run over like, ow, 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 ow.
And then Gorian.
Yeah.
You also to the side, and you don't see your father for a moment before you see two hands up from the cooled lava, and just see him pull himself up like, yeah. Is it dead?
Yeah, I think it is.
Good. Oh, jeez, I'm not as young as I used to be. He begins like trudging forward towards you guys.
While I'm like hugging Gorian, I'm gonna lay on hands for like 20.
Okay.
Thanks. Easily like that. Thank you.
Arya's just smiling and watching everyone hug.
But yeah,
Gorian drags her in too.
Oh dear! Oh.
Savina will put her arm around Arya.
To which, as you all are hugging, Dogum easily puts his arms around all of you and gives you a proper Goron hug.
We all take 50 damage.
Dude, I don't think I took damage from that.
You all took a point, actually, your damage from him. As you all kind of feel your bones, like, ugh!
That's actually the only damage I took this fight.
Oh, and to think that Ariadne wouldn't have been hurt by this if Gorian didn't drag her in too.
Yeah.
Ariadne came up really clutch, actually. She chewed through a lot of its health. Effing archers, man.
She's a beast.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't as hard as the Water Temple boss. But, because that one's actually supposed to be, like, a bit later for you guys, but hey.
We did the Water Temple first.
This was, like, the second hardest boss battle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was only so OP because, like, of Amara's advantage she gave on me and Gorian's blast. Like, honestly, it wasn't just me.
The moment I heard advantage, you had sharpshooter.
I heard it a little bit.
Right, the moment I heard of advantage, you had sharpshooter, I was like, oh, it's gonna suck.
Well, when she told me I had advantage and I knew I had blast, I was like, oh yeah, I'm sharpshooting all of these.
All right. Well. So,
I guess like Arya's like, so now that we've killed it, what do we do next?
So Jogum's like, that's easy. What do we do next?
Gorian chuckles, and he Amara says go to the shrine, and so Gorian just points to her, like, what she said.
And then I believe we have to pray.
Shrine. He looks around. And everyone getting a perception check.
Got 22.
Oh, right, me too. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Advantage check. Still 22. Ooh, Amara crit checked.
20.
Why do I keep getting crits? This is like the third one today.
Why are you complaining that you're getting crits?
I mean, you can't technically crit a check, but yeah, like 20.
No, for me you can, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
Nat 20s are nat 20s.
I got 25, not natural. I mean, wait, natural. Sorry. Blech, words.
Easy enough. Gorian, everyone but Sabina actually gets this. As y'all look around, and inside of this, you thought it was a cavern, but you look again closely, and you see carvings of Gorons on the walls now that's illuminated.
Is all this lava gone, or?
It's all cooled.
Oh, it's cool. Okay.
So.
I'm probably giving like Dogum tips on how to pray.
Twitch, as he's I don't get it.
It's like no, you gotta like focus, clear your mind.
Gorian's comments on the tablets says these must be all the previous stages of fire. At least I would think so.
Yeah. There's the room here. That's I can't remember his name. He kind of just out of his cheek.
I don't think you have to remember that.
Oh, good, because. All right, but you do see Dogum look around. He's like, I guess this is it then. Alright, how do we start this thing?
I guess I play the Bolero of Fire, and you focus on trying to contact your mind or something.
Right, focus. You see him kind of close his eyes, pop out his cheeks.
Alright, so...
Alright, Gorian. Make your performance check with advantage.
Alright.
Amara's also playing.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
probably
you have advantage because Amara's helping you.
And I'm trying to help Dogum praise.
He rolls advantage in prayer. Oh, 18. And the second is... Oh, it's 18.
Okay, 18.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Alright, so you play the melody with Amara helping you. And you all watch as Dogum, as he does have his cheeks still puffed out. You see him kind of opens one eye. So, how do I know if it's working? And immediately after as he asks that question, you see lava and fire burst up from all around you all.
Gore's like
Unlike
that!
before,
Ah.
but unlike before, it's not violent. It seems to be almost light-filled. As it does so, you see it begin to coalesce around him. And as you see your father, he gets gets pulled into the air. But you see him begin to curl into the fire, begin to surge around his body faster and faster and faster. And again, you all are pulled to the same plane as Lumen. As you see Lumen now there, as if he was waiting, and he looks down at Dogum, as he says to him, "Now awaken, Dogum, Sage of Fire!" And you all look in the distance, and you can all see Death Mountain. And this is the first time you're here, Arya.
Yeah, I was like, did Arya actually get pulled to this? Or
You did too.
Oh my god, her eyes are wide. Like, what is...
This
And
is
as
Lumen,
you all
he's a
see in
sage
the
of
distance, the fire begin to coalesce around Death Mountain as you see it erupt. And you see light begin to pour up into the heavens, a red fiery like light. And as it does so, you hear Dogum kind of give a, "Oh, this feels weird."
You're doing great, Dogum!
But you all see the fire coalesce around his body like a cocoon, and then you see it all explode outward, knocking you all out of the vision, and you all kind of land on your back as well. And as you all start coming to your senses, you all look forward at him, and you see Dogum standing there. However, you see the tips of his hair are almost, they have a low amber glow to them now. And you see inside of his eyes looks to be a low glow as well, similar to with Naruto. As you see around his form, there's this ever-present ambient light explosions of bursts of fire here and there. And you see him. Well.
What was that?
Sabina will like briefly catch up of Arya on everything. Like, okay, this is Lumen, he's a Sage of Light, and this is the Sage Room, or whatever it's called. And then that's just him.
Sage Room.
I don't know what else it's called. Yeah, and that's him awakening as Sage of Fire. This happened when we awoke the other Sage.
This was the most incredible thing I've ever experienced. She's like...
So Dogum's like, "Who are you telling?" He kind of looks at his hands and closes them.
Yeah. You must feel amazing.
I think so. You see him accidentally point, and you see in the distance a small explosion of...
Whoa!
Oh dear. I think my feathers are singed enough.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know sages could do that.
I didn't know either. I should probably meditate. He kind of rubs back of his head. Well, thanks, you guys. This was actually pretty fun.
Gorian chuckles.
Oh, by the way, just because you're the king now doesn't mean anything to me.
Gorian
He kind of
laughs.
bonks you on the head.
Ow!
Hey, I just healed that.
But he does hug you, Gorian.
Yeah, he does the same. I wouldn't
I'm
have it
proud
any
of you,
other way.
son. Oh, it says to you, I'm proud of you. Well, oh, hold on, that Lumen guy's talking to me.
What?
You kind of see him looking off in the distance for a moment. Wait, how do I do it? You all see him kind of reflexively hold out his hand to you guys, and then you start feeling this this wind starting to pick you guys up. Like that? What? Oh, right. You see him drop you guys immediately.
Maybe you should practice first before you throw us away into the magma.
I probably should. Okay, what's that? And you see him look up, and you all see floating down another beautiful crystalline heart.
Wait, does this mean Levana doesn't level up what Arya does?
Oh no!
No.
Player knowledge will say that it's shared between all of you.
Awesome. Because, oh yeah, Triforce reasons, because we're all...
You're all
yeah.
connected.
Arya's
legit.
her her rare candy holder.
Arya, this is this is something that usually wouldn't happen, but she's here.
I mean, like, Arya doesn't have to level up. I'm okay with it.
Well, she's here, so it's consider it a boon of the goddesses, if you will.
She gained a lot of knowledge today.
Okay, leave it at that then.
There you guys go. Do you all touch it?
Yep.
I guess so.
Okay. You all touch it, and you feel that that it surge into all of you, and you all feel your Triforce. Exception of you, Arya, I see your Triforce kind of give a pulse for a moment. As if it's a bit stronger now.
Wait, she has the Triforce too? Sorry, Kiki's
No, I said everyone but Arya.
Yeah, everyone but Arya.
We all level up.
And yes, you all gain a level.
Like, when I
Arya.
touch it, my, holy fire just, starts coursing through me again, whoa.
Oh yeah, you feel your fire course through you, and your eyes glow for a moment before it settles down.
Arya's really starting to feel how real this, all this actually is.
Yeah, it's unprecedented for you, Arya.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what do you mean it's real?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, she's like, oh my god, they actually do have Triforces, and that
We
was
were not-
stages, and what? Oh my god!
Hey guys,
we were
our
not kidding
first
when we
fan.
said that we wanted to save the world.
Alright, but with that, you all do see Dogum. Okay, now I got it. Alright, you guys can stay at my house if you want. I'll stay here for a while. But you guys see Dogum lift up both hands to you, and once again, you feel that hot wind begin picking you all up. Before you all begin to spin faster and faster and faster before you find yourselves back at the chieftain's home.
Wow.
Wait, were we supposed to take him to Lon Lon Ranch?
You see Arya bowing to you all. Like, she's on her knees.
Which, by the way, as you guys appear in his house, you all see Oseli, who was sitting down, kind of, and he falls over.
Oh no.
And he's kind of like a turtle at the moment, kind of just like trying to roll back onto his legs.
Yeah. Ari, you don't have to bow.
Arya's gonna blush a bit and look up at you guys and be like, you guys don't know what an honor it is for you to let me help you.
It's an honor to fight alongside you, Arya.
No,
Believe
no,
me.
the honor is mine.
No, the honor is ours.
No, it's yours, really.
Okay, guys, okay. Look, we need all the help we can get and all the allies we can get right now, so we appreciate your help.
Arya's gonna stand up now and kind of like wipe the dirt off her legs with her singed feathers.
Sabina will heal her with, cure wounds, I guess.
To lay on hands?
No, I'll use cure wounds for this one.
She's okay. She's like,
Okay.
just her feathers are definitely singed from all that fire.
Okay, well then she'll like helping smooth out her feathers.
A little bit, yeah. Thank you. And she's gonna say, well, as long as Quill and I have something to say about it, the Rito are on your side.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, just 3 sages down. 4 to go.
Sabina like smiles and then she remembers something. But then she kind of like looks to Gorian. Like,
Remember what? Well, what is it?
can I speak to? I mean, this should probably wait until Lavana's awake, but I guess I'll talk to Emma about what's going on. But let's go to Dogum's house first.
That's probably a good idea. Let's go check on Levana.
Gorian and Arya got this. All right, so as you all appear back in the chief's, the elder's house, you kind of scared him. He's currently trying to get up. However, upon looking closely, something doesn't seem right. He seems a bit more tired than usual. And immediately, as you hear the sounds of shouting come from outside.
Shouting?
Yep.
Arya's gonna run to him and help him up and be like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
Thank you.
Here, take it easy. She's gonna help him sit down.
Gorian turns to Sabina and says, I'll go check outside. You see what's wrong with him.
Do I see any wounds?
You see, looks to be minor scratches and bruises.
What's going on here? And I probably haven't rested, so I still only have a little bit of lay on hands. So I'll just use 5 for now on those.
Right.
If Sabina's gonna lay on hands, Arya's gonna nod to Sabina and then run outside to see what's going on.
All right, and as you're outside, you immediately look outside and you see different Gorons rushing around with looks like supplies and looks like resistance potions. As you see, looks to be villagers from Kakariko. Some of them look dazed, some of them don't know where they are. They look bloodied and bruised.
Oh,
Like
no.
war bloodied or like
Like they've been attacked.
oh shit.
Is it already started?
Oh god. Arya's gonna be like, let me help, and she's gonna try and find where they're taking the fire potions from.
You see a big cache of them, kind of in near the center of the village, and you see them. You're helping them.
Yeah, she's immediately gonna start grabbing fire potions and following.
All right. You do so, and you come across an interesting fellow with a beetle backpack. It seems he is trying to help as well, but he does look like he was hurt as well.
What happened?
Oh yeah, it's they came in the night. They're still there. It's so.
Who
It's
came?
Ignat.
Ignat. Oh no.
Were we too late?
Emera asks, where's Impa?
He shakes his head. I don't know. There's a lot of fighting, and they helped get villagers out before we were all evacuating, and then suddenly it just there's this thing in the sky. It just breathed fire, and
Did they
Arya drops whatever she's holding. What was flying in the sky?
A dragon.
I never.
Oh no. It's coming true. My dream.
She grabs him by the shoulders and shakes him. She's like, what did you see?
You see him trying to calm. He looks panicked already. Some flying lizard thing. It's huge. It's breathing fire, and there's so many soldiers, and there are these people coming out of darkness, and I don't know.
Why did you not evacuate?
We were evacuating.
We have to go down there.
Gorian looks at the others and
Wait, what about Lavana? She's might be unconscious still. I can probably carry her, but I don't know if it'd be safer to leave her here.
We shouldn't carry Levana in her state.
Okay, I will promptly go check on Levana.
Okay. You immediately sprint to Gorian's, Dogum's house, and you open the door and you look inside and you look around and Levana's not there.
I will, yell that. Levana's not there!
What? Gorian has to run. Did you see a Twilight run around here somewhere?
I don't know.
Gorian turns to Sabina. Is there a suit missing?
Is it?
You're looking, yes, it is.
Okay, so...
Does Arya see Quill anywhere?
What?
Actually, as you mentioned that, you immediately see Quill. He comes in and he lands with someone on his back. He's like, "Give this man attention now!" You see Goron's being coming over and grabbing the wounded man, and you recognize it as Mario, the bartender.
Arya's gonna run over and be like, "Quill, what happened?"
He immediately sees you. He hugs you, and it's bad down there. We were evacuating. Some of the Zora were here to help evacuate as well, and they were taking them. And we have a few going to the roost, and they attacked as we were evacuating, so our guard was down.
What of Lady Impa?
They're still down. They're fighting. All the Shika.
We have to go right now.
Mm-hmm. What's the fastest way down Death Mountain?
Flight?
Flight. Hold on. I'll get some of my friends to bring us.
Right.
Thank
Mitch
you.
immediately he steps outside and he calls, and you see a couple other Rito that were seen to dropping people off. Look over and they see you all.
If only Dogum were here right now.
And as you all you're all getting on their backs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you all are getting on their backs, you hear in the distance something that sounds very familiar.
Sorry, I have one more question. If we leveled up, do we restock on our spells and stuff, like a long rest, or?
You know what? For this, I'll say yes.
Okay, thank you. So I have all my lay on hands plus -5.
Damn, this turned dark really fast.
This is what Libana was afraid of.
You guys aren't sure how long you're in there.
I guess, Sabina will ask Quill, how long has it been since you last saw us?
It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks?!
He knows.
But I sent the letter ages ago.
Talk about what Libana's been up to.
What? Sabina kind of are we flying? Cause,
Yes, at this point you all will be flying, and Origin will be full in a moment.
Okay.
Gorian is kind of confused because he knows he sent the letters for the evacuation ages ago. It seems kind of strange that it took so long for it to begin.
Arya will carry someone too, if we don't have enough flyers.
She probably cares to me, and I will say, as player knowledge, moving a mass of people can take some time to get people together and then escorting.
But we were in there for 2 weeks? It felt like 2 days.
Also, player knowledge, when I rolled for the time dilation in the water temple, it was only a few minutes.
Oh.
It's like you just left and you came right back.
Okay. But, Jesus.
Okay, so is everyone on Ritos?
Yeah, I'll go on Arya's back.
Yeah.
Gorian goes with whoever can carry him.
You have a particular, say more bulky Rito, Gorian.
Alright.
Carry you.
And I guess while we're doing that, she's gonna kind of take off the fire suit so she can think and see clearly.
Alright, you guys change back to your normal stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. Oh, well, I mean, Gorian doesn't have any.
Alright, and as you all are taking to the sky, immediately this is a sight you see in the distance. Grab it for you.
Oh no.
gosh.
As y'all get closer, and you can begin to hear the sounds of combat as well.
Oh
Arya's flying at top speed.
Okay, I figured everyone was.
Yeah.
Gorian says, get this as close as possible, then look for survivors and fly them out.
You see Quill looks at you and says, "We'll do our best. Hang on." As they all
I'm gonna
dive
help
in.
you fight, Arya.
As they go into a full dive.
Arya will also dive. Hold on, Sabina.
no. Okay.
All right. As y'all are diving, give me a perception check.
Oh dear, that's a 1. Arya got a
Natural
big
20.
puff of black smoke in her face.
All right.
Sorry.
Um,
I'm kind of buried into
Sabina
Arya.
got a 1 too. That actually works.
you're both diving.
Her
You're
hair's
focused.
blowing back into Sabina's face, to be fair.
However, Gorian and Amara, as you are diving down the mountainside, you look in the distance and you can see something. It seems to be circling Kakariko, and it's huge. And then you all hear something very familiar. As you hear it echo out, and then you see another gout of flame wash over the village, a portion of it. It's massive.
Arya looks at Quill. Does Arya know what that is?
Roll a history check, we'll say, for you.
Would Gorian have a chance of knowing what it is with history?
Or like even... Yeah.
Everyone else would have a history disadvantage. If you want to try, you can.
That's a 5.
Nope.
I guess Arya's gonna look at Quill to
14.
see if he knows what it is.
Wow.
Amara, you get it. You remember being taught about in the distant past about a winged creature such as this. They're thought as sacred and very powerful. They serve their royal family, and the name dragon comes to your mind.
Wait, didn't we hear about dragons?
Wait, they serve the royal family? Okay.
A dragon?
Yes. Twitch Quill looks back and goes, "A dragon.
I thought they were just mist.
It's thought long ago that we got our wings from the dragon scales. Maybe that's... No, it can't be.
Oh god.
Let's hurry." As Quill goes into a full dive again.
Arya does.
You all feel wind washing past you as your blinding speed coming down the mountain. All right, and then within about, on their back, almost 10 minutes, you all come to the edge of where you first went up the mountain,
Can you get over here?
and you see the village is on fire.
I'm sorry. Like you're...
The moment you all land, you look around, and it's complete chaos. You see the forces of Shika and villagers that stayed to fight are massively outnumbered. To which, as you jump off, the Rito flies up into the air and pulls out a bow as he dives into the fray himself.
Arya's gonna get close enough to the ground to let Sabina off if she wants off.
Gorian's
I will
gonna,
go off. Oh, I'm bleeding.
Gorian's gonna look around for either Katal or Levana.
Roll perception check.
15.
15. Currently where you are, you look around frantically, and you don't see Levana or Katal.
Amara's looking for Impa. She got
All right.
16.
You're looking around, you're trying to find Impa as well, but where you currently are, you're currently at the part of Kakariko Village, the village proper, not the Shiko home.
Arya's gonna fly through the burning village and look for Impa.
You're gonna fly through?
Yep.
Okay. You fly through, and what is your AC?
Her AC is... Oh, that's the bonus. Okay, 16.
16? So 25. Alright. As you're flying through, you feel an arrow hit you in the shoulder as you begin almost spiraling down, and you turn to look, and you see someone, a shadowed figure on a roof, with a hood knocking another arrow and taking aim. However, roll a... Yes. Roll a, we'll say for you, a perception check with advantage.
Oh no. Oh no. Kevin.
Wait, what?
Is it really?
Alright. You look carefully at the person who just shot you, and you look at the arrow and the end of it, and you recognize the feathers used.
Oh no.
And then you slowly look at who shot the arrow, and you see the hood being pushed back by the heat of the flames, and you do see your master.
I knew it.
One of Volga's talons.
Is she in range for me to hear her yelling?
She's not yelling, she's knocking another arrow.
Well, would she hear Arya yelling?
She probably could, you can try.
Arya's gonna yell, Priya, stop this!
As you say that, you see, as she's pulling back the next arrow, almost no hesitation, you see her stop for a moment. And it's still pulled back, but it's not fired. As she looks at you, are you getting closer?
A little bit. If I think she doesn't recognize me, yeah.
Alright, so you get closer and your body is illuminated by the flames. And you see her look at you and glare for a moment. Arya, what are you doing here?
I'm helping save people. I don't know what's going on, but this is horrendous.
It is as the Imperial Highness wills it. Leave.
When I know Lady Impa's safe, and Arya's gonna try and dash off.
Trying to dash away?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she's a sentinel.
Oh no.
With another 25. As you try to dash away, you feel an arrow go through your wing. And you feel yourself stop immediately in midair. As you begin to almost fall, but you catch yourself as she says, "Don't make me put you down, pretty bird."
Arya is gonna cringe and be like, Priya, please.
Do any of us notice this?
She would have been... You would have seen, essentially, her trying to leave, and then you've seen her get shot. And if you look from where she is to you guys, she's about 60 feet away. She's on a rooftop.
Can we approach?
If you want to.
I guess we'll have to.
Essentially, she's on the rooftop to the side, and she's shooting at Arya.
We're gonna try to climb up to the rooftop.
Okay, roll a athletics for him.
Okay.
If it fails, I will throw him up.
We got 18.
18. All right, it's enough. You even though it's on fire, you manage to pull yourself up. Immediately, she snaps around to you, and she pulls back another arrow. She looks at you and stops.
Arya's gonna be like, wait!
Gorian.
Oh shit.
Slayer Priya.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stop this madness.
Stop. We lost contact with you. We thought something happened.
Something's come up. Listen. You have to listen to me. Whoever's giving you your orders, they're not in the right state of mind. The Lady Inara, she's not who you think she is.
The moment you say that, you see her loose an arrow and it cuts your cheek. She says, "Wash your tongue. Loyalty above all else, Gorian. Did you forget that?"
I am loyal. I'm loyal to Inara herself, not the monster who's possessing her right now.
What proof do you have? Which, before you have a moment to answer her, immediately you see the roof that you two are on. There is an explosion from inside, and it sends up debris that blows you both back. Gorian, roll me acrobatics to catch yourself.
Oh, that wasn't a roll. Acrobatics is... Actually, acrobatics is...
+2.
Oh, +2. Sorry.
Or athletics, up to you.
Arya wants to take this distraction to go find info.
I got 11.
11? Okay. And she got... Alright, Gorian, as you both are blown back, you see her hit the wall of one of the cliff faces here as she coughs and manages to start getting up. However, fire is now separating you two, and she's looking for you now. However, she currently lost sight of you. All right. You said you're flying off?
But yeah, Arya's taking this chance to fly off.
Okay. You dart through the canyon separating the Kakariko village from Shiko home. What the rest of you doing?
I would have probably tried and find Gorian after that explosion.
All right. Easy enough. You look for him, and he's about 20 feet away from you.
Can Gorian see Priya?
Currently, you can't see her because she's obscured by the flames.
Damn it. Can Gorian look around to see if he spots Taller Levana now?
You're still currently in the Kakariko village. You're not in the Shiko home yet.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Gorian's kind of like sort of being pulled, but looks back at Priya, then groans and runs to the Chica Imba home.
All right, and as you begin running past, coming out from the flames, you see a lightning arrow streak past, just blindly, and hits a building and then explodes in an electric discharge. And she's like, "Gorian!" in anger. You keep running?
I guess so.
Yeah, I would have.
What's Amara doing? Amara will be defending those who are evacuating.
Oh, sorry. She's still looking for Levana or Kataller Impa.
All right, so you all essentially this part of the village right now. Besides you all looking down, you do see some of the some villagers and soldiers alike have been killed. But it seems most of the fighting is now coming from the Shiko home. This place seems to have already been raided. You're all okay. So you're all moving together.
No, Amara's. Oh, okay, that's where she's going. Yes, Amara's going, I guess.
All right. You arrive first. Immediately, you look up, you look around, and you see that this place is also burning. You see fighting everywhere. Once again, you see the Shika are outnumbered almost 100 to 1.
Do I see Impa?
Open up and check. $14. Currently in the battle, no. But you do see... Let's see. Which one? Alright. However, you do currently see a Shiko woman currently holding looks to be her child, and she's trying to fend off, and she's currently surrounded by soldiers.
Oh shit, I want to go grab her.
Okay. You swoop down and roll me a strength check. Pick her up.
Strength saving throw or check?
Check.
Oh, I want my proficiency bonus. Oh god, that's 8.
Alright. You attempt to swoop down and grab them. However, seeing as she just know who you are, and even when she sees a blur, she covers her daughter's head, and you go right over her.
Arya's like, wait, I'm trying to help.
She looks up at you and "Who are you?" And you see blood kicking one side of her face, and you see scratches all over her body and cuts.
My name's Arya, I'm from the Rito. There's no time for that. Quickly get on my back. And Arya's gonna bend down.
All right. She goes. She begins to run over to you. Amira, as you're running over, you see the soldiers and you look to you, and they try to swipe at you. However, they did not hit with their massive attacks. As you take out your trident, you begin parrying their blows left and right. To which, as you look, and yes, Amira, it is Mia and her daughter Hari. To which she immediately looks to you. She looks to you, and she, as you go to grab her, she gives you her daughter instead.
Arya looked. I can carry both of you.
It's no time. Go.
Can Gorian and Sabina run over?
Yes. At this point, you guys would be coming as well. And you see Amira currently locked in combat with a mass number of soldiers, and due to her combat prowess, she's holding them back and try to buy time for Mia and Hari.
Okay, what Gorian wants to do is he wants to go within 10 feet of a group of soldiers and away from Ariadne and the others, and use the Megaton Hammer to use a shockwave.
Okay.
Jeez.
Create an opening for them to run.
I will cast Find Speed.
Wait, so how does this work again? They must make a DC strength saving throw of 14.
14? Okay.
Can you move?
They rolled, let's see.
And they take 3d6 thunder damage.
I will tell my horse to help the wounded.
Yeah, they rolled a 9. For your damage. As Gordon, you immediately run over, seeing what's happening, and to defend them, you lift your hammer over your head, and you slam it into the ground. As the moment you do, there's a boom.
And he tells all three of them, like, quickly, go!
Arya's gonna take flight. Do I see any Rito nearby?
Let's see, roll perception check real fast. You see Quill.
Arya's gonna quickly fly over to Quill and give him the child and say, "Quick, take her to the evacuation."
Very well. And as he begins moving away, you see Hari reaching out for her mother, crying.
By
But
the way,
you see
I was
Mia.
making an opening for her mother to run too, and Sabina made a steed for her to get on.
Yeah.
To which you see, as she does take her, you see Mia looking after Hari as she wants to follow, but she begins looking around in the fighting, trying to find her husband.
If there's like wounded around, I'll probably lay on hands or cast Cure Wounds on them.
I'm gonna take another search for Impa.
Alright, go ahead. Trying to find wounded?
Yeah, for me.
Oh yeah, you go first. Go ahead.
Alright. Your eyes are darting around, and you spot someone. Arya.
What? What? Wait,
Not
what?
Arya, Sabina, excuse me, sorry. There's a lot of names.
It's okay. A lot of A names.
There's a lot going on right now too.
Yeah. You spot, this would be a Shika Shaman, and it's Otto. And you see him currently on the ground, he's holding his side, and like you see him scatter another gallop of lightning out as it fries through a couple soldiers, but he's moving back as he gets really hurt.
I'll run up to him like, are you okay? Like, with like ready to lay on hands.
Just not really.
Okay. I will lay on hands let me see. I will give him 20 hit points.
Okay. And with that, you see his wound close, and he's, thank you. Look out! You see he immediately moves to the side as he casts a firebolt right past you, and it slams into a soldier that was running up.
Arya got 21 on looking for info.
Okay. Alright, you eyes begin darting around, and you do see Impa.
Oh god.
However, you see her currently locked in combat with someone. It seems to be a Twilight with red hair.
Oh no.
As you see the Twilight with red hair, immediately, you see her hair become an arm as it slams into Impa. You see Impa cross her arms, and she's blown back into her home. However, you see Impa immediately rebound off her home as she slams her fist into the Twilight, sending her cascading back, and you see them begin circling around each other now.
Oh god. Ari's gonna shoot her.
Okay.
This is not okay. Levana. Sorry. Okay. Arya is going to shoot the Twily. 14.
14 does not hit.
Second shot.
Alright, so as you fire your first shot, it immediately whizzes toward the Twilight, and you immediately see her eye widen for a moment as you see her hair reactively grab the arrow and smash it.
Second shot?
Yes, go ahead.
28.
That one does hit.
Okay. I'm going to turn that one when it hits into a beguiling arrow.
Okay.
So, okay, first let me do actual damage. So there's the arrow's damage. Here is the psychic damage from beguiling. She needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
And what is this for effect for?
If she fails, she'll be charmed by Impa.
Okay. As you release the arrow, it does find purchase. However, it seems the charm isn't taking hold. Immediately, as you hit her with the arrow, you see her eye immediately turn towards you. Before you see Impa once again rush forward again, and her attention is caught by Impa as she lifts her sword and they clash once more. And what's your AC?
It is 16.
However, you feel a beam of psychic energy tear into you. And you take 21 psychic damage. As you immediately look around and you look to the side and you see another Twilight staring you down. This one, however, looks... she has a pink circlet and pink and black robes.
Oh no.
And you see her crackle another energy, another bout of energy into her hand. What are the rest of you doing?
Do I see Arya being attacked?
You do.
We all do,
I will
or
kind of like leave Otto, like I'll be right back, and kind of run to Arya and says, "Get away from her!" And I'm brandishing my scimitar, which is lit on holy fire.
All right. And as you scream, "Get away from her!" you see something flipping out from the flames towards you. And you see two scimitars. As immediately bring up your guard, you feel the scimitar slam down on you, and you look and you see your sister.
Morrigan! Get off of me! And can I try and push her aside?
Sure. Holding strength.
Is it just pure strength, or?
Just pure strength.
Can I... Alright. Strength check. 12.
Someone needs to find Levana.
What do you mean, don't forget my bracers?
oh yeah, you have
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, like...
How do you use this?
Could I, like, throw it? I was gonna say, could I throw her? Like, pick her up and kind of, like, chuck her aside?
You can try. Or strength.
Okay, well, no, I think she has to make...
No, because of the braces thing.
The Goron bracelet. She would have
first,
to make a...
right now she has you in a lock, so you gotta break their lock first.
Okay.
Then you can try that.
Of course.
Okay, what is it to break her grasp? Actually, can I just Misty Step out of her grasp?
You can step back, yes.
Okay, I will freaking Misty Step away from her, like, and say, I will deal with you later. In Gerudo.
To which, as you Misty step back, you see her begin rushing forward after you, saying, "Where are you going, sister?"
I'm helping my friends.
Helping your friends like a traitor?
Sabine will pause, because that's exactly what she feared.
I know very well you consort with Twily.
Doesn't that make you a hypocrite?
How would
as
Mother
well?
feel if she knew?
Considering one of Inara's handmaidens is also a Twily? Does that not make us all the same, sister?
No, it does not. Because unlike you, I'm smarter.
Well, I'm the stronger sister.
Let's find out, shall we? And she rushes forward at you again. What's your AC?
Mine is currently 21.
She got 26 against you. You take 15 points of slashing damage as she cuts across you, pushing you back.
So kind of
Thanks,
spit
her.
out blood.
Her second scimitar at you for 22.
Ugh.
And this one's offhand. You take 13 points of slashing as she spins on her heel and she cuts right between your armor. She's saying, "You've gotten sloppy." All right. So, as she's currently fighting your sister, what are the rest of you doing?
Are we free to help her?
If you want to, or you can keep trying to find people.
I guess Gorian will run towards Torada, still looking for Bakito or Levana.
Don't worry about me, Gorian. It's between her and me.
Yeah, Ari will also tell you guys, I got this.
Okay. Gorian looks around then. Got 25.
All right, Gorian. As you begin running past and you're frantically looking for your friends, you immediately see Levana get blown past you into a house as it splinters.
Levana!
And you see her wiping blood from her mouth as if she's getting up, she's struggling.
And he runs to her aid and hands over a llama milk. Here, drink this!
She immediately drinks it.
All right.
Oh no, doubling.
But Levana, you would have been down half your hit points.
Okay.
Gorian turns to look to see who blasted her.
So so what am I at now? Sorry.
You were down half your hit point maximum from the beginning of this fight, and that just brought you up.
Back to max.
Yes.
Okay.
He actually gives her that one long milk keep. So she drank half of it.
Okay.
All right.
Who does Gorian see?
Gorian, as you turn and you look, you see someone that you didn't expect to.
And yet, in a way, he kind of did.
As you see another one of your comrades from Volga's Talons. As you see this man, hold on, let me get it for everybody.
I see it.
There you go. As you see this man with his helmet on, as if he jumped a great distance and dropped down with his spear, looking directly at Yvonne and then to you.
Why are you doing this? He cries out.
To which he looks to you and he turns his head as if he's Gorian. Oh, this is rich. Are you helping these savages?
Savages? What are you talking about?
You're the savages here, Levana yells at.
To which he points his spear at you, Levon, and he says, Don't worry, I'll end you in a moment, but I'm talking to my friend here.
Friend is a strong word.
Livana's gonna yell, "You don't have a moment!" And she's gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Gorian,
Alright, go for it.
Can Gorian try to stop her there?
We'll say it was be a contesting jack check to see if you can stop her, Gorian.
The way I want Gorian to try to stop her now is to sort of like grab her by the wrist, not pull it, and kind of look at her and sort of let me handle this kind of way, so she can try to do it herself. See if she puts her trust in him.
All right,
Okay.
so
I'll say we don't need checks for that. It's okay. I'll let
yeah,
it
perfect. I'll let that happen.
All right.
So, Lavana, as you begin to crackle the back of your hand with the Twilight Energy, feel Gorian grab your wrist. Then you look to him for a moment angrily, but then you look in his eyes and you see there's something else there.
Fine, I'm going back to Catal then, and she runs off.
Okay.
Then he gets
All right,
up.
Gor.
Then he gets up and he turns to Joram and he says, "Tell me, Joram, where does your loyalty lie?"
My loyalty lies with Anara, as yours should.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about the truth behind Inara?
Truth. You see him kick up his spear and he flourishes it. All I need to know is that she has our undying loyalty.
What if I told you were fighting for someone else, and that the real Inara is in extreme danger?
What'd you say?
The Lady Inara you're fighting, whose name you're fighting for, is not Lady Inara.
That sounds like blasphemy to me, Gorian. You know we do the blasphemers, don't you? Immediately, Gorian, as you see him immediately, he bends his knees as he leaps high into the air. As he points his spear down, it comes towards you. What's your AC?
16.
He got 27 to hit you.
Shit.
All right, you take 15 points as he lands on you, and make me a strength saving throw.
13.
All right, you're knocked prone as he's now on top of you, as he slams you into the ground with his spear, and he says, "We execute heresy."
He grabs the spear as he's plunging it in, and just kind of like leans towards him. And he's like,
Okay.
"And is it not heresy to turn back on the one whom you swore to protect?"
The only one turning their back here is you, Gorian. All right, Amara, what are you doing? What color for me?
She says, "Well, shit."
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic right now.
Oh god, is Amira having a breakdown right now?
I mean, I'll flashback, not right now.
This is not the time! This is out of character!
Out of character. Congratulations, you triggered a Vietnam flashback. And Mary, as you're running, you're having flashes of what happened to the Kokiri forest.
Incidentally, is Gorian's arm mark glowing?
At the moment, yes, actually.
Does Joram see it?
Amira's charging.
You're not sure. She is.
Yeah.
All right, roll your attack.
Shit. I was trying to convince him.
Unless you're trying to tackle him, in which case that'll be a strength check versus his.
She's tackling.
Okay, roll your strength check. We'll say because this is surprising him, it's at an advantage.
Whoa.
Woo. Yeah, as you're charging forward, you felt time slow down for a moment, and you see this man with a long spear jamming it into Gorian. That's all waking up?
Nope.
No,
Oh.
no, not now.
Okay. But, yeah. You see, this man with a long spear plunging into Gorian. And as he's doing so, you feel your mind stop. And then you begin charging forward. And then as you keep charging forward, you feel yourself, your entire body, push into him. And Gordon, you see Joram get hit sideways. And him and Omera go rolling across the ground. But you're free. To which she says, "Damn, Zora!"
Is he disarmed? If his spear was plunged to Gorian during that time?
We'll see if he brought it with him or if it's still there. Yeah, he's currently disarmed.
Nice. Gorian pulls the pole arm out and like puts it, hands it to Levana and says, "Hold on to this," and he tries to join them.
Levana ran off.
Oh, did she?
Or Amira.
Yeah, to go find Katal.
Oh, okay.
Just toss it to one side so he can't
Gorian
get to it
tosses it
easily.
like into the building Levana was in, so that Joram would have a hard time finding it. Then he goes after them.
All right, Gorian, so you keep running on?
He's going after Joram.
You go after Joram?
Yeah.
Okay, he's currently getting up.
What does Gorian know about Joram personality-wise?
Personality-wise, you know, Joram is he's very sarcastic. A bit of a sadist. But he was like one of the more tougher. He wasn't someone you really connected well with.
Guess he's not willing to listen to reason then.
Out of everyone, probably not him.
Right. Is he grappled technically in the tackle?
Well, no, it was more of a hit, and then they both rolled, so she's not on him.
Gorian's gonna
No.
rage, and he's gonna try to grapple him.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, how do you do that again? Strength check?
Yes.
And that's advantage, right? Because rage?
Yep.
What? Yeah. Alright, I got 20.
All right. 20? Yeah, he didn't pass that one. All right, so as he's just getting up, once again, he gets tackled back to the ground as you're raging.
And he tells America, "Quickly tie him up!" And then he says to Joram, "I wish you would be willing to listen to reason."
All right. Roll a perception check. Amara.
Does she have roll? Amara, roll a perception. Whoa.
22.
All right, Amara. As you're going to go to tie him up, you suddenly stop for a moment. As you feel yourself, you step back instinctively as you see a rapier go charging past you, and then the person that's past it immediately swings around to come to Joram aid.
Who is it? Just some guy?
No. This is another member of the Talons.
Shit.
As you see her strike a line in the ground, and she looks at you and Mary. Before she looks back, and she sees Gorian, and you see her breath almost stop as she's. What are you doing here?
What does Gorian know about Celestine?
Celestine was one of the people you got along best with. She was kind of den mother to you all, growing up. But
Gorian,
you and her were pretty close.
Gorian looks to her while he's trying to prevent Joram from striking, and he's like, "I'm trying to save these people."
What do you... Gorian, you know that doesn't matter.
It does.
To which Joram says, to which as you're struggling, Joram says, "He won't listen. He's gone traitor." As you see his hand lash out, and you see his spear reappear in a light.
Shit. And Gorian's like, "Listen to me. The person you're serving, she's not Inara."
Gorian, that's blasphemy. You know it is.
Have you ever thought about why it is blasphemy to say such a thing?
Gorian, we do not question our betters. You know our tenets.
In his stranglehold, does well, not stranglehold, but in his grasp, does Celestine see Gorian's Triforce?
In the current moment, no, she's not.
Yeah.
Mara yelled, "It's not blasphemy, it's if it's the truth."
That's what she will see. You just watch your tongue. If I cut it out.
Gorian says, "I'm trying to save Lady Inara."
To which she looks at you, and she looks inflicted. Joram, however, he's like, "That's a load of horse shit. Get off me."
He's just kind of like looking at Celestine intently to try, like almost like a pleading look in his eyes.
I'll say roll persuasion with disadvantage, Corey, in this moment.
Disadvantage. Persuasion. Ah, shit! It's my worst.
You got this.
Only got 11 maximum. 11.
Mara says he's telling the truth.
$11?
Yeah.
We have no reason to lie right now.
All right, Gorian. You see her. She still has her rapier pointed at Mara, but she's looking at you, and she's. No, you don't. You can't. This one, Mara, because you don't know her. However, as you're talking to her, you see her as if she wants to listen to you. It's just she can't. To which she's Gorian. You were raised same as us. Loyalty to the crown is everything. We cannot question our betters. We must only act. I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't stop this. Twitch Jorm's like, don't listen to him.
Gorian's like, then at least let me speak to Captain Volga.
Gorian,
No, High Commander Volga, sorry.
Yeah. And as you say that, immediately overhead, you all hear once more, much closer this time.
Oh no, he is the.
As immediately hear the beating of wings, and you see her look up, and she kind of shakes her head, and Gorian, a lot has changed.
Does Gorian know that Volga can turn into a dragon?
You do not.
He looks up at the dragon with a horrified look, and he turns to Celestine and says, "What the hell is happening? What is that thing?"
That's the commander. To which you see Joram kind of, yeah, you missed it, big guy. We all got a bit of a power boost. To which Celestine, and as he says that, you start seeing darkness start radiating off of Joram.
What happened?
Darkness.
Oh shit.
To which you see him, and as he does so, I need you to make me a con saving throw.
Oh no. 23.
All right, 23. You don't take damage, but you're knocked back 15 feet from him. As you see him stand, and similar to how you saw what happened with the Yiga, you start seeing this dark energy collect around his body. As he says, "We're the strongest in the world now, Gordon. You should have been there with us." So what you see Celestine kind of look away as if there's nothing she's proud of.
Gorian's just breathing. He's looking back and forth and he has no idea what's going on right now.
To which she's like, "Gorian, look, I can explain everything. Come back with us, okay? Please."
Gorian looks at Celestine. He can see that there's like an honesty to her, but at the same time he swallows and he raises the right hand where the Triforce is and he says, "Sorry, but I cannot." And he pulls out his glove to reveal the Triforce's glow fully.
All right, and as the Triforce does shine out, you see Jordan kind of cover his eyes like, "What the hell?" To which she opens her eyes wide as she's, No, Gorian, tell me that's not true."
He puts the glove back on. "It's my sacred duty to protect Hyrule, and this is what I must do. I'm sorry."
"Gorian, don't make me do this."
This is my home. This is my land, and I will fight to the death for it." And he pulls out Mega's hammer.
You see her close her eyes. And you see her take a stance, putting her rapier at you.
One more time, he just says, "Please."
"I can't." which, go on.
Mara says you can't or you won't.
You see Jorah immediately. That's enough out of you. As he leaps again, this time at you, Amara. What's your AC?
21.
He got 22, actually, yeah. So immediately he does make me a strength saving throw. Okay, you make it. So you see him when he leap up and he comes towards you as he slams into you, and you feel yourself get pushed back for a moment as he brings another swipe around, and this time you bring your trident up and you both clash. Alright, next. Alright. Whew, okay. Who is Levana? Where are you going?
Levana went straight back to Catal, if she knew where he was.
Okay. As you're running, make me a perception check.
I guess I would have. Yes, so 13.
Okay. Levana, you've been looking around frantically for Catal, trying to follow your bond to him, but everything right now is muddled.
Do I see anything else?
You do. As this is all happening, immediately, you see... okay. Sorry, I have to look for something real fast. As this is all happening, you immediately look around, and you do see Izu. Amiya's husband.
Oh, jeez.
You see him currently, you see multiple spears and javelins sticking out of his back, but he's as he lifts his guard once more. You see him surrounded by soldiers.
Okay. Levana is going to... Oh, God. Does he look really bad?
He does.
Levana's gonna teleport beside him.
Okay.
Give him the long milk and be like, drink this, quick!
So she looks at you and says, thanks. As he immediately takes it, he does down it, and you do see his vitality and his wounds closing as something to fall out of his back. As he's, I owe you one. There's too damn many of them.
Where's Catal?
You see him look up, and as you follow him up, you see on the cliffside overlooking the village, you do see some kind of battle going on up there. As he says, Catal's fighting his father.
It's just like the vision.
Twitch immediately before he can continue. You see another soldier begin running forward with his sword. However, you see Izu immediately push it out of the way as he brings his spear forward. And he with the blunt and hits the soldier into the in his throat, collapsing the wind tunnel, and then he spins, cutting off the man's head. Go!
Levana nods and she's gonna fly towards Catal. I assume she still has her wings.
Okay. You begin flying towards Catal. However, yep. All right, you begin flying toward Catal. However, you see a big impact come from the top. You see Catal get hit all the way down, and he crashes into the ground with almost like a small crater. As you hear, "Ugh!" And then, are you going to him?
Immediately, yes.
All right. The moment you land, you look to Catal and you see one hand on his face. As you see him slowly bring it down, you see one of his eyes has been cut through.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
As he's so as he sees you come, he's like, "No, don't!" Immediately right across from him, you see someone else land. And you look, and it is Ra. first time you've seen him. To which he says, "Is that all you possess, my son? I am disappointed." To which he looks at you now, Ivana. "And who is this?" "Stay away from her." He sees what's around your neck. "You must be his wife."
Ivana glares and she's like, "And you must be his piece of shit father."
Such hurtful words. He begins walking towards you now.
Ivana that's gonna look at Katal and be like, "Quickly, cut my arm."
"What?"
"Just cut me!"
You see him produce his short sword as he cuts you across your body. It's your arm, really.
She's going to hold on to him really tightly and hopefully Misty Step with him away.
Wow, that's clever. Okay. All right, as he cuts you, you grab him. As you see Ra immediately step forward, and in a moment's notice, he's right before you two. Before you both feel yourself displaced.
I think we only get 60 feet.
You do. All right, let's see how close you get to. All right. Oddly enough, as you both displace, you find yourself near Impa's home. Immediately, as you see, once again, Impa and your mother clash again.
Oh, God.
To which she's... "Mother?" To which she, at the moment you say her name, you see her eyes wide as she looks over to you. And it's both her and Impa. To which Impa says, "Son." To which your mother says, "What are you doing here? I said stay away."
I told you I wasn't gonna let anything happen.
"Leave now, Lavana."
You leave.
You see her shake her head. However, because she's distracted, you immediately see a fist enter her stomach before she goes flying toward another set of houses where if she hits one and it implodes. Well, explodes rather.
Oh.
From shrapnel as she immediately run over to you and Katal. "Are you all right?"
I'm all right. Are you all right?
That one is tough.
Did Ivana have any more Lon milk on her?
I think she had one before, and I gave her an extra one.
Yeah.
So she probably would.
Okay.
You have one bottle left, I believe.
Ivana's gonna give Katal one then.
To which he felt his hand. He's like, "No, it's okay."
You need it.
To which you hear a voice immediately say, "Yes, son, take it." He immediately turns around. You see on the rooftop above you both, you see Ra kind of crouching down, staring at you. To which Impa's like, "Ra!" However, before she gets a word in, because she's surprised, you see another Yiga grab her, and he throws her, and you recognize immediately Davos.
Impa!
As Impa, she's taken off guard, and to which he looks to her and says, "Hey there, Impa, long time no see." As he rushes at her and begins to try to hold her back for some reason. However, it becomes apparent as Ra looks down at you as Katal immediately gets up. As he tries to put you behind himself. However, Ra says, "Well, a pleasure to meet you. Lavana, I think it was. A shame to cut this meeting short." Immediately see him.
Oh no, he cut out. Kevin.
Swinging it.
Oh, wait.
There we go.
Okay.
You cut it after something like Davos said,
Okay.
"A long time no see."
All right. As he says, long time no see, Tal tried to grab your hand, Levana, and run with you. However, as he does so, Ra says to you, pleasure to meet you, Levana. I think it was a shame it has to end so soon. Immediately, you see his form disappear from the rooftop. And Levana, right at your side, you see Ra with a blade of dark pitch coming out of his arm. And you hear the blade screaming down to almost cut you in half.
Oh god.
How much damage he's dealing? Yeah, this is actually a crit.
Oh shit.
However, using his reaction, you see Katal immediately. He pushes you to the side as you see the blade come down with a and as it does so, you see Katal's eye widen as he is thrown back. However, you see his arm is severed.
Oh god. Katal!
As he goes skipping across the ground, holding his now the stump of his arm now. To which Ra looks up amused. You would sacrifice for her. You must be something special indeed. He looks at you now, Levana.
Levana's gonna glare at him and be like, you bastard. And she's gonna throw the long milk bottle at Katal.
Okay.
And she's going to, she's gonna cast a level 5 blight on Ra.
Okay. This is necrotic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a save?
Con saving throw.
Okay.
I think I get an extra D8 for casting it at... Hold on, let me double check. So I get one more D8. Hold on, sorry. So 43 damage.
Okay. Also, guys, hope you don't mind that we're not doing some turn order. I figured this would be a bit better, more cinematic at the moment.
This is way more
turn orders would
cinematic.
be too
I
far,
love
I
it.
think.
Everything is bad anyways.
All right. How much?
He takes 43. Yeah, 43 narcotic damage.
All right. Your eyes turn black as you lash out your hands, and you see the twilight energy coalesce around his body before it strikes into him. Now you feel the necrotic damage take hold and be absorbed
What?
as he's ooh, quite powerful indeed. As he begins approaching you still, Twitchy says, son, I take no pleasure in killing you. However, I know someone that would. Come. To which he stops and he lifts kind of in a welcoming gesture. You see two things, Levana. You see someone you don't recognize. Here with blow up all the players. There we go. You see this one emerge out of shadows to his side. But next to her, you see someone you didn't expect to see. As you see Mazu join her.
Oh god. To which you see Mazu has that same...
He still has that shika eye, the red one, not the purple one, the Yiga. However, he's standing there, just as Ra says to him, "Did I not promise you, Mazu? I promised you vengeance on the very people that allowed your brother to die. And there's one there." He points to Katal. As Katal's backing up, still holding his arm. "Mazu, don't listen to him." Which Mazu is just staring at him. "Go on. Take the first step."
Levana's like, "You're gonna betray the Guardians so you can work with the people who killed your brother?"
"You're lying to me." Mazu shakes his head. "My brother died because the Shika ways. If we didn't follow them, he wouldn't have died."
No, he wouldn't have died if the Yiga weren't there.
To which Mazu seems to be shaking, but you see the woman whisper something into his ear. You see his eyes widen as he's, Yes, you're right." To which Mazu begins slowly approaching you two.
Levana looks like a Katal. Did he drink the long milk?
Katral seems like he's focused on what's happening right now. Like the long milk isn't quite near him, and he's currently nursing an arm.
Okay, she is going to grab the long milk, run to him, and say, "Drink the fucking milk!" And she's gonna put his head back and pour the milk in his mouth.
Roll a dex check to see how fast you can do this.
Okay. Please.
Let me double check that that's right. Oh god, that's a 6.
Alright. Yeah, as you go rushing forward, immediately, you feel something pass by you, like, a bit quicker than you, in darkness. As you see Mazu now standing near Katal, and he puts his foot on the milk and crushes it. To which he looks down at Katal and lifts up his, you see him lift up his fist. And the first one actually misses. So as you see him lash down his fist at Katal, you see Katal with his free hand grab Mazu's fist and push it away. As he says, "This isn't you!" To which Mazu says, "Shut up! Shut up!" He misses this one as well. Left another fist to Katal, however, Katal, listen, even though he's missing an arm, he's made to hold back Mazu's onslaught. As you see, as Mazu with tears down his face,
I'm busy fighting my sister, I'm sorry.
Yeah. To which Mazu says with tears down his face, streaming, "If I kill you, I have peace." Alright. Cutting back to you, Sabina.
Yay. The elder slays, the younger betrays. That's how the family's going right now.
God.
Alright, Sabina, so.
I'm surprised Levana's dad isn't here. I'm nervous.
Yeah, alright. So, Sabina. Rolling for, alright. The both of you have taken hits from this fight. You've taken about 15 points of damage each.
Okay, I probably would have, like, expended a lot of my spell slots to, you know, do extra radiant damage.
Naturally, I figured you would. However, as one final clash, as she's bringing her scimitars down at you, you release another smite on her as you both clash, you both get knocked back from the blow. As you both skid across the ground, surrounded by flames and fighting. As you see your sister. Not bad, Sabina.
I will just spit out blood. Just don't say anything to her.
And as you're looking at her, roll me a perception check. Actually, you know what? Just because you're simple. Yeah, alright. 21, perfect.
Oh, Sorry, you gave me advantage, or?
Yeah, it was open advantage anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
As you're looking at her, you feel your holy symbol. As you were fighting her, it was warm, and you're looking in her eyes, and just behind her eyes, you can see some kind of darkness. It's a darkness similar to how when Katal was fighting Lavana.
What have they done to you, sister?
They set me free, Sabina. Now shut up and fight.
Alright, I'll just run back in.
Alright, and she runs back in as well as you will clash once more. Over to you, Amara.
Oh, Amara. She's like, I really wish I was there for Mazu.
Alright, Mara, back and forth. You and Jerome have going back and forth. Your trident, his spear, both of you clashing off one another. And as it seems, as every parry you do, he's there to answer. And as you go to try to stab at him, he answers back with a kick to your stomach. You're both dead even in fighting prowess. To which he says to you, "You're gonna die here, Zora. You know that, don't you?"
She's died before. Can you say the same, monster?
I like your spirit. He rushes forward again. However, this time, a different trident stops him.
Oh.
As you look, Amara, and you see your friend Irem clash with him this time. As he's, "What?" To which he says, "Sorry to keep you waiting, Amara. I was here to escort people out of here, and they attacked. I've been preoccupied." And you look back the way you came, Amara, and you see a slew of dead soldiers.
Oh shit. So I heard. It's good to see you, she says.
He nods. "Good to see you as well." To which Jorm says, "Yeah, out of the way." He lashes an attack at him. However, it does not hit, and Aram actually counters.
Wow.
As he goes to at the slash at Aram, you see Aram duck under the blow. As you see with the blunt end of his spear, he cracks it against the bottom of Jorm's chin. As Jorm, as he gets knocked back a bit. Which, as he flourishes it and he cuts it across the ground, he says, "You will not lay a finger on my friend."
Mary, you should just bone him. Sorry.
Does love bloom on the
This is a
battlefield?
serious moment. My bad. Oh my gosh, stop.
Do you believe love blew on the battlefield, Snake?
Amara's heat kicks in right now.
Oh my gosh, not now, please.
No!
Rape him on the battlefield, no.
Died the way she lived. Anyway.
Sorry, okay.
Alright, Amara, what are you doing?
She wants to help Aram finish off Joram and then try and find Impa. If she can finish Joram off.
One sec. Alright, you're gonna try to fight with Irem?
Yes.
Okay. You step forward and you flourish your try next to Irem as he looks to you and says, "Shall we? Just like when we were children?"
Of course.
And you see Joram kind of roll his shoulders saying, "Come on, then." as you both dart forward and you meet him both in the three-way clash. All right, coming over to you, Gorian.
Gorian's in a defensive stance right now.
All right, and as you're doing so, almost quick as lightning, you see the rapier coming at you again and again and again from different angles, radiating off of your megaton hammer.
Right.
As you see her, and excuse me, and then as it almost comes through your guard, you see it immediately twist back as you feel her knee you, and she kicks you back.
She's still raged at this point.
At this point, you would be, yes, and you see that her hair's a bit more disheveled too, as you both have been going at it.
Well, Gorian's not trying to kill her. He is trying to bring her down, though, to at least surrender or knock unconscious. So
you get the same feeling. She's trying to do the same.
Does she get the feeling that Gorian's trying to do that?
I mean, you get the feeling from her she's not trying to kill you.
Gorian tries to make a move to knock her. I guess how do I do it? Just a regular attack?
Sure. However, before you can attack her, what's your AC?
16.
Current. All right. This is going to be half, though.
Although I am in defense mode, so
It's going to be half for you.
okay.
All right. As you're attacking her, you take 7 points of slashing damage in the back. As you feel yourself get pushed forward, and then you spin around before you feel a shield clash with your the middle part of your megaton hammer. And you look, and you are face to face with the final member of the Talons.
Oh, by the way, this 7th is after it's halved.
Okay, yes, that's after half.
Okay.
Sorry. But yes, you're face to face with Tobias. To which he will seem focused. The moment he sees you, he's... Gorian, what?
Gorian just turns his head over to Celestine and says, ask her. I'm trying to save you all.
To which she looks to Celestine and she's... He believes the Imperial Highness is not who she seems. To which Tobias looks at you and says, Gorian, that's blasphemy, and you know it is. Where have you been? We thought something bad happened to you. We've been worried sick.
Something bad did happen to me. I discovered that Inara's been possessed, and since then I've been trying to free her from her spell.
Possessed? What are you talking about? However, he gets cut off as you see someone darting for him. And you see him immediately lift his shield as he clashes the person, and you see see who this last person is. And you see Natra.
Wait, Natra? Oh yeah. I thought that was gonna be someone else.
To which he immediately pushed back on the shield as her giant her great sword, rather her great katana, is pressing against him. As she says to him, "How could you do this? How could you do this?" But she's, "I'm sorry, Natra. My honor's on the line. I must listen." As he pushes her off.
Her heart's broken.
So she pushes her off, and then you see her rush forward again as she clashes with him once more. You see tears streaming down her face, angry tears. As he says to her, "I'm sorry. You know my loyalty comes first. You know this." So she says, "Shut up, you bastard. Before I cleave you in two."
Gorian shouts, "You know this isn't right. You know this is not what Hyrule stands for."
"We stand only for Ignite, brother. Only for Nara. Her orders are absolute. These were the tenets that bogus talons were raised." To which Celestine once again looks away, but she believes it as well. To which Natra speaks up. "I don't give a damn about your tenets. I'll kill you for what you've done here." which Tobias shakes his head at her. I'm sorry, Natra. I wish it could be different. Shut up. As she rushes forward again, they clash once more. Then Gorian, as they continue fighting, you see Celestine once thrusts forward at you. However, she misses. As she thrusts forward, you bring up your guard as you push her off with your hammer. Yeah. Alright. Going over to actually Arya. I haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I guess she was fighting off Elise.
She was.
Was she still beside, like, Impa and Rosa?
No, they moved.
They moved. Okay. I mean, how did my fight with Elise go? And did anything
Let's find out, shall we?
happen? Yeah.
Your fight with Elise has been going in your favor.
Okay.
Yes. As you see a couple arrows sticking out of her body, however, she still seems content. She does seem that she still wants to fight you. As if almost unnaturally so.
Take my advice, Twiley. Walk away.
I'll walk away when you're dead.
You will be dead before I will be.
Let's find out about that, shall we?
Arya's gonna dodge whatever that comes at her next. And she's gonna try and disengage from Elise.
Alright. Let's see. Roll a dex check to see if you disengage first.
Okay. Oh, 7. Awful.
She rolled... Yeah. She rolled a 12 plus 4. 12 plus 4, so... Alright, as you go to turn to leave, you see Elise stick out her finger towards you. And you see darkness coalesce around it, unnaturally so, as you see this black beam streak out towards you.
Oh my god.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $15.
15? Okay. Ooh, so many characters. Hold on. Against her. What was your save on it?
15.
No, you just missed it. Alright, you feel this beam hit you, and you feel the sense of death wash over you.
Oh god.
As she uses Finger of Death on you.
So, do I take any damage, or...?
You do.
Ooh!
61 points of damage.
Okay, well, did I was at half damage before... Should I just stick with whatever health I have now?
Sure.
Then I'm knocked out.
Knocked out?
She knocked me straight, like, exactly to 0. I had exactly 61 health.
She's so essentially you just hit the ground and everything goes black.
Okay. How do you want to do these death saves?
Alright, we'll come back to you.
Okay, sure.
Alright. We're going around. We'll come back to Lavana.
Okay.
Alright. Lavana, in this moment you've seen essentially from the time that's passed. In this moment you see Katal. He is now standing. He's still nursing his wound, but he's holding off Mazu. And he's also trying to hold off Davos.
I'm going to try and distract Davos and get him off Katal.
Okay. Roll your attacks, early.
Let's see here. She's gonna do another level 5 blight
At Davos?
at Davos.
Okay.
Isn't he immune to that?
Roll me intelligence check, Lana. Upon fighting the Yiga before, you know that after seeing what happened to Ra seems immune, but the other Yiga might have resistance to it.
Okay, no, she's gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
Level 5 Shatter in his
Ooh.
ear.
Okay.
Okay, so he has to make him and anyone. Oh God, wait, no, who's close to him?
To Davos?
Yeah.
Him and Mazu are technically from the same side. Certainly Mazu is, and Katal is as well, I would say, but you can probably angle it the way that you can't hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna angle it so that it hits Mazu and Davos,
Okay.
but not Katal. It's a 10-foot radius sphere
Okay.
of pure, loud, ringing, and painful noise.
All right.
And then it's going to be. I get to roll one more d8.
Yes, you do.
Level 5. And they both need to make a con saving throw.
They fail. Full damage?
Full damage. Which is 25.
All right.
That's thunder damage.
Are they deafened?
I don't think it deafens them. I think it's just damage.
Okay.
Just double checking. No. No, just the damage.
Okay.
And she says, why don't you stop being a pussy and fight fair? And then she like tauntingly gestures to come here with her hand.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So, as you flash at your fingers, and there's that boom of energy. You see them both. You see Katal immediately. You see him disappear in the darkness, and then reappear next to you. As he's still, he managed to wrap his arm with part of his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
One arm, and luckily, and it's still staying. But he's one arm holding his short sword as he's huffing. As you see them both kind of turn towards you, Davos chuckling and Mazu silent. And on the back of you, you can see Ra still watching with that woman. However, all of you
Wait, so all of the players?
yes, all of you guys. Hold on a second. As you all are having your various fights, you all are huffing, you all stop. For you hear wings. And you follow the wings, and right in the center here in the village, landing on Impa's home, you see Volga. He lands. And he roars, a roar so mighty that it stops everyone in their tracks. As looking to him, and I can show you guys what you see. Here you go. As you see his talons overtaking the roof of the house easily, he is gargantuan in size as well. As you see the greenness of his eyes looking over the battlefield. And as you see him there, you see his form framed by the smoke and flames, almost like a harbinger of death. An ancient dragon. You're not sure how old. As he surveys the area. And he says, he slams one of his talons into the home as he releases a gout of flame into the sky. And he roars out in a voice you all can understand. Shika! By decree of the Imperial Highness, you all shall burn! As he takes a deep breath, and he begins as he starts from one side, as he begins to coat the village in flame. I need everyone to make me a dex saving throw.
I'll make 2, one for Lavana and one for
18, okay.
23.
That's Lavana's, which is a 9.
When Aria's unconscious, she already automatically fails it.
Oh god. So, is it 1 auto fail or?
If you get hit by, it's 2 auto.
Oh
it's
shit.
2 auto. Oh god. Okay.
However, alright, so all of you, as you see the flames coming, you all duck low, and some of the men, as you see flame pour over the village. And the heat of it is even more intense than it was on Death Mountain, if you can believe it. And then as you all begin to slowly, as it all goes white for a moment, as you all slowly begin to get up, and you look around, and you seem outnumbered. This battle seems hopeless, and you see the full extent of Anar's might. Alana, you get up, and you get up, but you see Catal has shielded you.
Oh.
As you see him wincing in pain. He seems to be hanging on by a thread.
It's all. Can I give him my last Lala milk?
Let me finish. Just a little more.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. As you see, surrounded by Giga, surrounded by enemies on all sides. Gorian.
Yeah.
You and Celestine. Well, you see Celestine managing to get up as you also are getting up. Sabina, you and your sister. Well, you see your sister has been knocked out from the flames briefly as you see her starting to come to.
Can I do something before she comes to?
Sure.
I'm gonna pull my blade to her throat.
Okay.
And say, I don't want to do this. Don't make me do this. Please, Morrigan.
As she starts coming to, you see her eyes open as she notices the position she's in. As she lifts up her hands and says, "Well, you've got me, Sabina. I guess you are the best after all."
Please. I don't want to do this. Even after everything, at the end of the day, you're still my sister.
You see her have this almost dazed-like smile on her face. However, you notice she has tears streaming down her face as well, as if there's a disconnect between emotions.
Remember when we were kids? When I first beat you? I felt like that was the best time of my life. Now, and her voice just trails off. There's tears streaming down her face as well. She knows she has to do it to save Hyrule, but she can't bring herself to do it.
As you're so close to her, Sabina, you feel another warmth from your holy symbol. And you look carefully, and the best you can describe seeing is almost some kind of dark crown around your sister's head you didn't see before. It's almost ephemeral.
This isn't you. Is there anything that I know so do I perceive she's under an effect of a spell? Or some sort of curse?
Roll I say for this, religion check.
Wisdom?
Religion.
Oh.
Religion.
16.
She rolled 16 on her screen, but it's she's having connection problems.
Yeah, it's a 16. I can take a picture if you want.
Okay.
I don't know about
Turn
that.
person.
Yeah, it's a 16, by the way. My internet's shit.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, she rolled a 16 on her computer, but it didn't show up.
Oh, it didn't show up? Okay, that's
Connection
fine.
error.
You said 16?
Yeah.
16. As you're looking at it, this feels like a curse. A very powerful curse.
Well, unfortunately for her, I used my 3rd level spell slots fighting her, so remove curse isn't gonna do shit. Can I, like, remove my blade from her throat, and I'm gonna go Nirvana. And this, and I'm gonna try and stab the crown. Just like above her head.
Sure, you can try.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna not kill her, just, like, knock her out.
Okay, you can do that.
But yeah, I'm just gonna, like, knock her out and then whistle for my horse to come back.
Okay. You knock her out and you see your horse slowly approaching. Quickly, actually.
Okay, I'm gonna, like, tie her up real quick with some rope, put her on Bijou, and kind of just put both hands on my horse's head and say, "Take her back to Judge Citadel. Please, take her back to Mama."
Alright. And as you are trying to put her onto your horse, you suddenly see a force grab her, and then she's yanked back.
Do I see what happened?
You do exactly see what happened. As you turn to look, and you see one final person there. And she is standing there staring at you, and you see Sia. And as if she's just arrived. And she is holding her hand, and you see your sister. She's knocked out, but she's almost being worked like a puppet.
Give her back.
No, I am much too fond of this one. She has her uses.
You're doing this to her.
Chosen of Den. Am I correct?
Sabina Saraswati.
You see her look to the side, and you see her lash out another hand as you see her staff itself. They're kind of just floating on its own. And you see, once again, almost like a puppet, you see Elise being pulled towards Sia. As she's now just dangling there, almost lifeless.
You're the one that's doing this to everybody.
Whatever do you mean? I simply serve the Imperial Highness.
Do I recognize Sia as a Druido?
She doesn't seem to be a Druido.
Or, like, can I determine, like, what race she is?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll a wisdom check for this.
Wisdom.
14.
14. She seems Helian.
No. You're a monster.
As you see her turn, and you see from her staff a dark portal crack open with crackling energy. As she gestures, and you see both girls get flung into it. She looks back at you, Sabina.
Sister!
She belongs to Her Imperial Highness now. If you want her, you're always welcome to try. As you see her enter the portal as well, and it shuts behind.
I just dropped my knees and then let out a scream in frustration.
Back to you real fast. Amira. As you and Irem are coming at Joram, you both worked very well together. However, he still seems to be able to hold you both back. You have gotten good hits on him, yes, but nothing fatal. However, as Volga arrived, and after that fire spray, similar to you see, Irem had shielded you with his he got on top of you and shielded you with his fins. I just see him wince, and I'm all right. As he gets up now, he does see the massive dragon. So it's true then. Barbarous. I just see him, Joram, look. He kind of raises his lance onto his shoulders and says, "What's the matter? I thought we were having a good time." Amira. Irem looks. Well, he's not looking at you. He's looking at Joram. We both know this is a losing battle. Retreat. He's simply staring at Joram. He's not answering. I just feel his silence is answer enough.
She's Irem, please no.
He does finally look at you and he smile. Come on now, Emmy. I'll see you again, I promise. Please go. Hurry.
I'll keep you to that. She passes him a bottle of Lon milk before she stands.
He takes it.
Fights well, my brother.
I'll see you on the other side. Irem takes his stance toward Joram. Joram's. That's more like it.
Amira very reluctantly leaves.
Amira, you begin to run, but it's it's no longer much of a battlefield now. You see most people are staring at in amazement at the dragon, even the soldiers themselves. As if... actually... you do spot Arenande, but you do see her being carried off by Arito. Fast as he can.
Also, she's asking if she can see Catal and input.
Roll an insight. I mean, not insight, excuse me. Roll me a perception. Ten. You don't see Catal, you see a glimpse of Levana.
Levana! She screams out.
Levana, you hear immediately someone shout your name. And you are currently stunned looking at the dragon, but you turn and look back and you see Amara.
We have to go.
Levana's going to put her hands together and close her eyes. And she's going to say a prayer out loud to the Great Fairy. And she's going to say, Great Fairy, please, in this moment, I wish you give me power. And she's going to Fey Presence. Which is a 10-foot cube originating from her. Anybody in that cube has to make a wisdom saving throw or get charmed by her.
Alright, close to you right now would be Davos and Mazu.
Yeah.
So yeah. Davos passes. Mazu does not.
No divine intervention for her praying.
Damn it.
Sure, I'll check.
Or maybe advantage?
Wait, what's your level?
11.
Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. I rolled a 9 on Divine Intervention.
What does that mean?
Divine Intervention only happens on a D100 if it's under your level.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Save us all.
Oh my god, it worked. Okay, so then what happens?
Give me a second, let me just pull up the Archfey real fast.
Levana's our favorite right now.
Oh, now she's your favorite.
I'm kidding. We never liked her. I'm kidding.
See, I was honestly just hoping that all of a sudden her Fey presence would go from like 10-foot cube to like 1,000-foot cube and like she'd charm the whole battlefield. But
and everyone sees like sunflowers and daisies and rainbows and shit.
Alright, well, this is interesting. Alright, Levana, so you say your prayer and you cast Fey Presence, see Mazu immediately back up as you arrive, Amara. And as you say that, the back of Impo's home is surrounded by water.
mm-hmm.
You know there's that one fountain in the middle of the town.
Yeah.
As you say that, suddenly, Elvie, who this whole time has been so focused, she hasn't really been speaking too much.
Mm-hmm.
You see her eyes widen as she begins looking around. As all over the battlefield, you all see bubbles starting to materialize out of nothing. 5 bubbles, 10s, hundreds, thousands.
Oh my god.
And you see them all begin to coalesce. As you see immediately between Ra, Mazu, Davos, the dragon, Gorian, your comrades, and other soldiers here, you all see a powerful bolt of lightning start at Ra and immediately erupt all over the battlefield.
Oh my god.
As you look up and you see bubbles begin to coalesce, and you all see the form of the Great Fairy suddenly appear. To which all these, no way.
Ivana's like, holy shit!
What's in
To which you hear Volga, you. To which you see her smirk a bit, and she says, and she reaches out a finger towards him and says, quiet. And you see him, yeah. You see him suddenly stop, as if he's stunned.
Huh.
And then she looks down to you, Ivana, and you see her slowly float down. And in her full size here, you see her slowly float down towards you, and she almost lifts you.
Ivana's crying of happiness.
To which she says, you called me my champion.
You heard me.
She smiles at you. Yes.
She's like, she says, can you help us get out of here safely?
I can, and time is short. As you see, all of your comrades and your friends suddenly being pulled towards you. As you see Natra, Sabina, Gorian, Amara. As she says, my hold in this realm is slipping, I must hurry. To which, as you see them seizing on the ground, you see Impa looking around, and then she looks to you.
Can Amara grab Mazu?
He's not stunned, but you can try.
Strength, right?
Yes.
14.
Okay. 14, let me see. Well, yeah, got a little hiding with that. Alright, as you go to try to grab Mazu, he's still stunned. He's still not stunned, but still reeling from the, lightning. He pushes you away.
Does Mazu come with us?
As Mazu looks to you, and you see hate in his eyes, as if everything he was holding back has come forward.
She's saying, please, this isn't the way.
Which Mazu shakes his head and says, go to hell. To which, Katal is still covering his arm as Natural looks to him and says, are you okay? He said, I'm alright. Mother. However, as y'all look, you see Impa staying there as you see all the enemy soldiers that were hit begin start to try getting up with great difficulty. Most of them look like they're very, very hurt.
Is Impa in with us?
She's not.
Oh, Impa, get Impa!
If Gorian's there, can he go grab Impa?
Alright.
Huh?
As you guys are circle and clog slowly there together, and you begin realizing that Impa's with you. You look to her, and then you hear Ra speak up. He says, there's nowhere you can go, Impa. We'll find you. We will kill all of you. To which she looks at him, doesn't say a word. And then Lavana. You look across, and by the way, everyone, this night was a blood moon, too. As you look across, and you see, almost silhouetted by the blood moon, your mother. Standing there upon a surviving rooftop, staring down. To which Impa looks, she sees just how many are here. And then she speaks up. Lavana, I made you... Impa, she's speaking to you.
Oh, Impa, okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
As you know, I am a leader of my people first. Will you honor your promise to me?
Yeah. Of course, but you can come with us and still lead them.
She gets Kotal speaks as well. He's like, Mother, please hurry! Nacha as well. Mother! What are you doing? So she looks back at those two and surviving Shika.
Gorian's gonna say, isn't it the Sheikah's duty to protect the royalty of Hyrule? Then protect me.
To which she looks back at you and the others look at you as well. Tal's, what?
Gorian's like, what do you...
Gorian turns to the two of them and he says, I've met with my mother, the sister of Edgar Morn. According to her, I'm the rightful king of Hyrule. So he turns to Impa and says, if you truly want to lead your people the right way, if you truly want to live the Sheikah way, then come with me and protect my life as well. As your king, I command it.
And as you say that, you see her smile at that as she... If you are king, then I know that Hyrule is on the right path. Then, I have a request as well. She looks to you. As a king, lead these people. Be a good king, a kind king.
He stammers.
Allow me to protect you. My king, allow me to protect my people as well.
He stammers, but he shuts his jaw and nods. He doesn't know what else he can do.
She smiles. To which Ra looks at her and shakes his head. And what will you do? Fight all of us by yourself, Impa? Are you mad? No, She turns back to look at them. All of them. Nacha. Mother? You are to lead. You shall take the title of Impa from me. What?
No.
Kotal, look after your sister. Serve her as she served me. Mother, what are you talking about? I'm leaving you here. She smiles and you see her wipe her eyes.
Mietta, you can't. Leivana calls her mother and Twilight.
And you see your mother actually hesitate. And she's still standing where she is. And Impa says, I love you both so much. Lead our people well. Be better than me or your father. And know that it's Impa's duty to look after her people. To which you see Ra speak up again. Setsuka, what are you doing? To which Impa smiles and laughs at that. Setsuka, I haven't heard that name in years. And you all see her put her hand over her chest. And Leivana, similar to how you did to Yukontal, you see her pulse into her body for a moment. And she forgoes to check.
Oh.
However, as that happens, you see the Chica eye open on her chest, and you see around her body, deeper than darkness, you see something begin to grow and radiate. To which, you see Ra take a step back. What is this? You should know. Ra. The Zero Seal. To which you see his eyes widen in horror as he's... You're mad. How could you learn such a thing? It is Lady Impa's duty to protect her people. Alright, so picking up right there. you see the Great Fairy speaks to you all and says, "We must depart now." To which Catal is like, "No, I'm not leaving her. Mother! Come on, Mother!" Sinatra as well, tears streaming down her face, saying, "Please don't do this!"
Emma, please.
She looks at Emma looks at Mazu.
Mazu he has one hand over his face and he's watching what's happening. To which Impa says, "Take them now." And then the Great Fairy nods, and you all begin being pulled away as you begin seeing the scene begin to flicker almost out of existence. However, as that happens, you see from Impa, as the guide, everyone turns to try to react and run. You see from Impa, you see her give a outcry as she lashes out her hands and her entire body is enveloped in almost like a black hole. And you see it expand further and further at a rapid rate as you all are taken from there, and you feel yourselves shift as you're all taken right to Death Mountain, right at the entrance of the Goron village. As you see different villagers now standing there watching, and you all, they immediately back up seeing the form of the Great Fairy as she drops you all. And then she looks to you, Levana, and says, "This is all I can do, my champion." As you see your form dissipate into bubbles and berries. And as you all look back to the village, and you all run at the edge of the sea, all you see down there is a shockwave of dark energy that continues to expand over the entirety of the village. To which you see Catal drop to his knees with his sister. As you see, eventually it all dissipate. The only thing left there seems to be a crater. Sinatra immediately buried her face into Catal's shoulder and starts crying as Catal just is in disbelief.
Levana is like shaking and crying, also in disbelief.
To which, at this point, you all see Dogum running out out of the village, and he looks to see what happened. As he's, "I felt the energy. Is she?"
Goran turns to Dogum and kind of looks at the floor and then nods.
He puts an arm around you, Gorian.
He does the same. Just goes in for a hug.
He hugs him. And then you all do also see Arya. She seems hurt, but she is awake and stable. She's being supported by Quill, rather.
Arya's just kind of silently watching.
What are the rest of you doing?
Pretty much the same thing. Amara's hugging Levana and crying. Gorian goes over to Catal and Natra and kneels before them and says, "I'm sorry, I really tried everything I could."
To which, not sure who was beside herself, she still has tears in her eyes, but she looks to you and she shakes her head saying, "I I know you did. You.
He just stays silent with the three of them.
To which you look around and the Shika that survived the onslaught. You see Izu. You see Ado. You do see Amiya now holding Hari, who was beside herself, and she held her daughter very tightly. You do see the guard Meepo. Lastly, that's all you see. To which the Shika look to notch her now, as she stands, and Izu speaks first. He takes a knee, and he says, "Lady Impa, what are your commands?" Toshnaja eyes widen as she looks to them, and they all have bowed to her. Even her brother, who is still hurt.
Levana does as well.
You see her. Her lip quiver, but she steels her jaw. Shika, rest. For now, just rest. She just looks back toward the village, in which they all nod, and the Gorons are helping usher them in, giving everyone potions and a steady supply. To which Quill speaks to you all. I'm sorry, I did what I could as well.
Goring walks over to Quill, puts a hand on his shoulder, and says, "You have nothing to apologize for, my friend."
Arya, kind of looks down and she says, "If only we knew how long we would have been in there."
Dogum says, "Don't go blaming yourselves. These temples, I come to understand these temples are special."
Arya kind of turns to Quill now and she says, "We can help them rebuild, can't we?"
Quill nods. Of course we can.
But first we need to take down Lady Anara.
Quill looks to you all and says, "To be honest, I think this proves it." He looks out over the remnants of the village. Lady Anara will stop at nothing. So we all kneel to her. However, I only recognize one king, and Quill kneels to you, Gorian.
Gorian kind of takes a little awkwardly, says, "I'm not king yet. There's no need for that."
Arya bows to him as well and says, "You are our king."
We pledge ourselves to your cause. To which the other Shika bow to you as well, Gorian. To which Katal speaks, "And we will serve faithfully."
Gorian is taken aback by all this, but he clenches his jaw and then he says, "Then I vow to do everything I can to be the best king I can be. For the sake of all your people, for the sake of the future of Hyrule."
You see them all nod to you, and you see Dogum kneel to you as well as all the other Gorons and citizens that are there to witness this. Well then, what are your orders, Your Majesty?
Lady Impa said it best. We should probably rest. He said he's referring to Natra.
Right. And as you do so, you see him come to the side of the mountain. As he claps his hands out, you see a shockwave go over the entirety of the mountain. And everything here also feels lighter, as it did in the ocean.
This is a hollowed place now. We'll be safe.
Thank you, Dogum.
Come on. Begins ushering everyone inside, helping who we can.
Levana goes to give Impa a hug.
You hug Nacha, well, rather, the new Impa now, and she hugs you back tightly.
Levana sobs a bit in her chest, and she says, I'm so sorry.
She shakes her head. This is what Anara wanted. She just wanted an excuse.
She's gonna pay for this.
You see her distant, as if I should never have even given Tobias the time of day. This is my fault too.
No. If I just left Katal alone, none of this would have ever happened.
Doesn't matter now, Ivana. Done. So she does hug you again tightly. And you look now, Ivana, you look this across, kind of like basically inside the village now. The lava has been covered or cooled, so it's more comfortable for people in here. And you see people being given food and rations and getting medical treatment. As you see Katal's arm, the bleeding is stopped and it's wrapped, and you do see his face being healed, but his eye is scarred closed. Similar to if you ever played FF10 Auron.
Yep.
Yeah.
Levana goes to Katal now and gently caresses his face. Kind of looking at him, not really saying anything just yet.
Okay. And as you do so, he just looks up at you as he just feels lost.
She closes her eyes and pulls him into her chest and hugs him tightly. She just knows that no words are going to help right now.
As you hug him, you feel him not hug you back at first, and then you feel his body start shaking before he just tightly hugs you with his good arm. What are the rest of you doing?
I guess I probably would have followed. We're all going to Dogum's home, right?
I believe so.
Gorian's actually helping Dogum organize passage to the Reader village, as well as places for the other Sheikah to stay.
Savina would have probably helped him, and if they got a moment alone, she said, "My sister, she's under the control of Sia."
Gorian turns around and says, "Of course, everyone following under her seems to be."
I almost killed her. If I did, the next time something like this wouldn't happen, but even despite our differences, we're still blood.
Gorian pulls around for a hug and says, "I know."
So then we'll just hug him and just cry. Damn it. I'm supposed to be stronger than this.
A lesser person would have just killed them. It takes strength to do what you've done.
Just sob into his neck but smile and say, "You really are a good king."
He chuckles.
What do we do from here now? Don't let go.
He doesn't.
Amira, what are you doing?
She's pretty sure she just saw everyone die. She's just heartbroken and kind of aimless, I guess.
And as you are heartbroken at the moment, you do feel a hand on your shoulder. And you look, and you do see Iram. He's one of the people that came with you. With the Great Fairy. He embraces her and holds her tightly.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad day.
Yeah. And lastly, Arya, what are you doing?
She's, well, how much, like, health does she got back? Like, is she only got a little bit? Is she...
She is stable. She's currently still, like, at 1.
Well, she's gonna try anyways to start like directing people and like helping people get set up with Rito to like go to the Rito village. Like she's gonna.
And as she's doing so much, you see Quill stops her for a moment and says, "Arya, rest. I can handle this."
But.
Shh, Songbird, got this. You worked hard today.
Okay.
He hugs her as well, and he does start to fly off up to the village.
She does start to also. Well, actually, she's gonna walk up to Amara. No, Gorian. Sorry, she's gonna walk up to Gorian, and she's gonna curtsy in front of Gorian and kind of clear her throat to get his attention and be like, Your Majesty.
Gorian's just turned to her. He lets go of the hug and he's like, yes, what is it?
I want to thank you for bringing me to the Fire Temple, and I'm honored that I could help. However, now I must go back and rest, and I promise you I will take care of any Sheikah that come to our village.
Gorian nods and says, that's understandable. Take care of yourself as soon as possible.
Can Sabina will go up to Arya and like hug her as well and use her last lay on hands on Arya as like a parting gift.
Aww.
Which is 30.
Arya. Wow.
Damn.
Well, I probably haven't used them on myself.
Yeah, you're fighting mostly, so you need a chance to.
Arya hugs her back and smiles and says, "Thank you so much." You're gonna see Arya she's gonna reach kind of under her wing a bit, and she's gonna pluck out one of her long and untouched, so not bloody, not singed, like one of her perfect feathers, and she's gonna pull it out, and she's gonna wince a bit as she does, and then she's gonna hand it open hand to Gorian, and she says, "Your Majesty, if you ever need me, please blow into this feather, and I will hear your call."
Gorian looks at the feather and he takes it. And he takes a bit of the fabric from his uniform to like string it up and like wear it around his neck.
Aww.
Oh.
It's a good place to put it.
It is. It's handy. Yes.
He puts a hand on Ariadne's shoulder and he says, "Thank you for this." Holds her in for a hug too.
Oh, she hugs him back, but then she feels awkward because she's like, "Oh my god, I'm hugging the king."
You've done more than we can ever thank you for.
She smiles and giggles a bit. She's like, "I feel like I haven't done enough."
He lets go.
She nods, and she nods at Sabina and Amara. And she glances at Livana, kind of knowing that that is the last of their party member before she takes off herself back to the Rito village.
All right, so your wings and you head up after Quell.
Yes.
All right, and with that, you all help the people and refugees from Kakariko get as comfortable as they can here in the Goron village. The other Gorons as well. Even Hagko, as hard as he is helping out. In fact, you kind of see Hari kind of grab his leg as if she'd never seen something like before. He looks down at her, and then you kind of see, for the smallest of moments, as if he thinks no one's looking, you kind of see his sneer go into a smile. And then he realizes people are watching and kind of again.
Goyen was staring at him like with a jaw dropped.
And he's like, he noticed you staring, he's and he goes back to his usual sneer.
No, it's just my imagination.
Yeah. But Dogum is helping here as well, and even Katal in his state is trying to make sure that the people themselves are okay. And though you have endured the trial of seeing the fate of Kakariko and Impa, you have awakened the Fire Sage and are one step closer. You do have your allies, new allies now, that recognize Gorion as the one true king of Hyrule. Hopefully as you go, you can make more, and who knows where you go from here. But you all are going to turn into rest as best you can. Prepare for what's to come. And that is what we're going to call it.